it again.
He
What?
opens up for one time and goes against.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get sexually assaulted every fucking episode like Chauncey at work.
Stop. Say less.
Deryk's crazy.
Are we live?
Ding,
Yep, we're live.
ding.
Great way to start.
Hit us,
Oh my god.
hit us with the sound. Okay. Street Champs, episode 70 of the show. We're back. We got Dada Design back. How you ladies doing?
Very good.
Doing good.
Short and sweet. give us something more.
That's for later.
You saw a dog murder today.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking.
Oh my god.
I did. I went to the. Do y'all know about the food truck union at Mineral Palace? So I go and like pop up my art tent, and these people tried to introduce their dogs to each other, and one dog attacked the other one, and 3 people, and so people were like bleeding.
Oh my
They had to take some dude
God.
away on a stretcher. It was bad.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's wild.
it definitely ruined the vibe of the day.
And the dog died?
I don't think so, but they're probably gonna have to put that dog down.
Yeah.
The other dog was very traumatized.
But yeah, I just got its big ass chunk taken out of its neck.
Straight up.
I've seen dogs fight. That shit is not pretty at all.
Mm-mm.
Scary.
But you were betting on it.
Yeah.
I'm not Mike Vick.
That was good.
Over there, what about that couch? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Enjoying the day off. No
It's
complaints.
Friday. Ended the work week finally. That's all I'm happy about. What is you talking about?
Hell
There we
yeah.
go. This wasn't going in and out like I wanted it to.
That's what he said.
Hey, yo.
So we did miss Sport Champs this week, as y'all might have noticed.
Squeak on it.
I mean, there's nothing really to squeak on.
I canceled it. No, I'm just
Ricky's going to a concert tonight, so thus he's not here right now.
Who's he gonna go see?
It's like what, Flux or something like that.
Subtronics.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I
Right, right, right.
didn't
Oh,
know the name.
Subtronics. He was talking about that.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Cyclops rocks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
he's got to be seeing some like light show, having a good old time. So shout out Rick for that.
Shout out.
Other than that, just chilling, bro.
Yeah, Rick's definitely popping a molly right now.
Just sweating all kinds.
Yeah.
Arms in the
Proud
air.
of him, man. No, I'm just.
We need the molly cast where we all pop molly
Oh.
and just sweat on each
Can't
other.
take me off the roster, bro.
And then we'll go to your work and shower together.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's Chauncey got the shower hookups if anybody wants. Could shower with guys and girls.
That's kind of heat though, bro. Like that's like as close as I'll ever get to like showering
Showering
with
with
a
a
woman.
girl?
So I'm
Yeah.
like, we're like 2 feet away. You know, that's as close as it's gonna
That's
happen.
as close as
That's
I'll
cool.
get, he says.
Damn it.
You want to extrapolate on that? Like, no showering with your female
Chill with
companions?
What, Dave?
No?
Derek would never.
You're like, this is
stand
the
for
closest
that.
you'll get to showering with the female, you said. So, I was like, do you
And
want to
I'll stand
explain
You know, stand on it. I mean, like,
that?
I feel like shower sex is overrated, bro.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
You
True.
want to break your neck?
People be falling.
Call it OSHA.
I'm traumatized by these dogs barking outside now.
No, they heard you talking about the dog fight.
Yeah,
they're
it
like,
is.
No, they're
It was just one of
crazy.
those dogs.
Those dogs
Yeah.
outside.
they're
They're,
like,
It's
"You're
like
talking
a-
about
it was me."
Yeah.
they're like all day long.
Amanda, what about you over there? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I didn't really do much today. This is like the most eventful thing I did today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just hung out at home.
I'm
No, it's fun.
sorry.
No,
What the fuck?
Don't
No,
be sorry.
don't
I'm
be
having-
sorry.
it's a grand time.
Wow. And we got Winston and Chauncey back there.
Yep.
In the
Okay.
cut.
They're
That's
kind.
the gang. That's the gang.
They're kind of like, it's like when your like side bitch meets your main bitch. It's like fuck, like who do I spend time with?
Oh, and you
And
chose Winston.
We chose both of us.
Yeah, I put you guys
Oh,
both
I'm
behind the
just kidding.
camera.
No, we appreciate both of you, so
Yeah.
don't get it twisted.
Not for real, for real.
No, that's just sweet that you make time for them, man.
You know, I gotta
Yeah.
make time for my side bitches.
Yeah, our boy Deryk gets around to all his loved ones.
Yeah, he
Whoa,
does.
Chill. Yeah. No, y'all literally all come here. Like, if you guys didn't come here, it'd just be me by myself in front of the camera. Weird.
We can't have that.
All weird.
Yeah, it'd be
Shut up.
really strange.
You probably would have revealed some deep secrets at this point, just from
Oh
the
my
pressure
God,
of being
for real.
alone.
Every episode would just have the date as like the beginning. There wouldn't even be a number.
Yeah.
It'd be like August 31st,
Like,
2023.
Like I'm lost at sea.
I had an egg for breakfast.
Losing
Like
hearing.
his little
Losing
monologue.
hearing in my right ear.
Yeah.
ZZ would be like a whole caricature of something else to you.
She'd be my Wilson.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
But no, yeah.
What did you do today?
Happy to be here. Fucking fuck. I read this Bible quote that was like
Deep.
all of the bad words you say, I'm gonna repeat back to you on Judgment Day, basically.
That's a fire verse.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, like I cuss a lot. So God's just gonna say all my cuss words back
He's
to me on
gonna be
Judgment Day.
Fuck, bitch, bitch, bitch.
That sounds kind of cool.
You think so?
Yeah.
You just right before you walk into heaven, you have like a speak and spell equivalent of every curse word you've ever said.
Sounds kind of embarrassing. Like God cursing back to you.
I don't think he's got time for that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Embarrassing, yeah.
I think he
don't
just
he
curses
does
all
it.
the time. He's like, fuck. What have I done?
He probably just puts regret in your brain, into your soul.
I personify God as American, so freedom of speech applies to God. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
okay. He got a Glock or what? Second Amendment type shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's my right to bear arms, yo. No, gee.
My God has fake titties.
Ooh.
Government paid.
My God is Mexican. No, I'm just
Ooh.
kidding.
Hey. So everyone's gods has like a different personification. That's
Yes.
kind of cool.
Yes.
My God's just like, kind of like Anna Faris, the girl from House Bunny.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
Dope.
So you trying to fuck God or what?
Oh, God.
When you get there, he's gonna be like Deryk
Yeah.
to remember your name.
With a Y.
Yo.
So how was y'all's
Bree.
week, everybody?
What up, Bree? Where the fuck you at?
Pussy.
All right, everyone's week. Dave, you were on it. Dave, you speak first. How was your week? Give us just the bad stuff.
Just the bad stuff.
Give us the worst of the worst.
Make
me cry.
I worked 40 hours. That was pretty tough.
Same, man.
I mean, nothing major, just chilled. Just enjoyed the couple hot days we finally got. It feels like summer all of a sudden.
It does, huh?
Until tonight.
Yeah, we're getting cold.
Cold.
Cold-hearted bitches.
I saw that Denver got snow today.
I did see that.
That's
Tis the
Crazy.
season.
this will be the first year since I've lived in Pueblo in 11 years that we haven't gotten snow in April yet. Like we've gotten snow every April I've lived here.
Damn.
As soon as I put plants in my garden, it either snows or hails. Like I'll get the baby plants in there, and then I'm running out in the hail. Like no.
I can't take no hail. Not this season, please, Lord. There's like a friggin' hailstorm that fucked me up like 2 years ago.
Like your car
Like
and everything.
cracked my windshield.
Ooh, that's
dented my
sketch.
whole car. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck hail.
Fuck hail.
I remember my dad, he would, put a golf ball in a sock and, hit our cars with it so we could, claim hail,
Get hail damage.
Yeah.
Damn,
Genius.
that's honestly
Yeah.
smart as
That's
fuck.
some Avondale ass shit right there.
I know.
Bro, what the fuck?
Smart.
That's
Yeah.
smart,
He's like,
though.
well, the hood's a little faded. Like, let's just.
Exactly. Exactly.
Note taken.
Yeah, your dad's going to
Right?
prison. Definitely just
I know.
fraud.
I just
Insurance
called him
fraud.
out.
You just outed him.
Yeah, for insurance. Allegedly in Minecraft.
Jake
Yeah.
from State Farm's
I'm
all
just
mad.
kidding.
Her dad from Minecraft. Or The
Exactly.
Sims, I meant. We were fighting for our lives for real. I know, I went out there with a whole freaking bucket over my head trying to save my car.
You can get knocked out though.
Yeah.
Like, it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's why I had a bucket on my head, but I still couldn't save my car.
I wish I could have been like the neighbor across the street watching.
Yeah,
just
right?
Someone in a
Like-
bucket.
Literally,
running
it
out
was
there.
like one of those big, storage bucket things, like the bins.
Like
I
those
had it
totes.
over because I was really trying. Yeah, like a tote. I was really trying to save my car. I was trying to throw blankets over it, whatever I could find.
It's such a hopeless feeling too, because you're just like, well,
Yeah,
great.
and I only
When you're
I still
driving?
need to get that car fixed. I just got a new one. I'm like, fuck that car. No. But
No, you gotta find the car wash when you're driving. It just starts dumping hail. That's the worst. Because you're like, where can I get
no.
cover?
That's what I do usually. That time I couldn't.
God. What is this conversation?
Well, how was your week, buddy?
Yeah, how was your week, buddy, old boy?
I'll skip my week. My week was uneventful.
Pause. on
I
the
didn't do
week?
shit. Hit the skip button real quick. Deryk for mayor. That's it.
I feel it.
Like, right when that's up too. Shit.
Amanda,
Debbie
over there.
promo.
What about you over there? You've been pretty quiet.
Yeah, as always. My week wasn't that eventful either. I didn't really do much.
Wow, fuck you.
Whoa.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Me and Amanda went and got a drink.
Yeah. Well, you didn't say anything either.
Yeah.
I was
So,
waiting
like-
on you. No.
Yeah, we went to Buffs.
Okay.
What did you eat at Buff's?
Yeah, what's your go-to order there?
I had teriyaki cauliflower wings
Oh,
and strawberry
sounds fire.
margarita.
I feel
I
that.
honestly love the cauliflower wings. They're really good.
I haven't had them there. They sound dank.
They're
Yeah.
good.
And yeah, Deryk's a liar because he cut a chunk out of his
Oh, yeah.
freaking thumb this week, right before Still Spicy.
Oh yeah,
We were about to go live, and he dropped a cup, tried to like catch it, it broke and like just sliced and.
And y'all are just watching him
Oh, it
bleed
was
out.
horrible. We were more worried than he was. He's like, I'm fine, guys. Let's just go live.
Oh,
It's all
I was like, God damn, Deryk, like, chill out.
Yeah, right off the bat, I was like, it's cool. And they were just squirming. They're like, we need one more song to get over it.
We did. No, for real, I swear that shit had us so cringed out. Like, had us cringed out.
yeah. Well, for those who ever guessed it, we know you put your blood, sweat, and tears into this pod.
Bro,
And he does.
I fucking will come on here crying
Okay.
and squeak on it.
Can you squeak on something then?
What?
I don't know, cry.
Oh.
You said you'll go on here and cry. The show must go on, Deryk.
No, exactly. The show must always go on. You guys were telling me to go get stitches and shit, but I knew I didn't need stitches.
You needed like glue,
It's
bro.
fine. Chat, if you can see this, it doesn't look that bad.
Okay, but before it was a fucking hole in his finger.
It still looks like a
It
hole.
does.
Yeah.
It's like missing flesh.
Oh, it literally there was skin on the glass. That's what freaked us out so bad.
It makes me nauseous.
Oh, it was horrible.
That's
yeah,
gross.
it was horrible. Like a chunk of fucking just his thumb just on the fucking thing.
Chicks like scars though, so you just gotta be like, hey,
Hey, shorty.
hey, shorty, check this out.
It almost landed on my eyebrow, but it hit my thumb.
Nah.
So that was like the best thing of your week, though.
The low light as
Or
opposed to
not
the
the
highlight.
best, but like the most eventful thing of your week.
Yeah, probably the most eventful. I do social media for my job, and fucking my Instagram got deleted. I was pissed as fuck.
Haters,
see your
bro.
TikToks,
That's so
though.
stupid.
Yeah, I'm a
You be
TikTok.
going off on the TikTok.
Thank you. That's all I can go off on now, low key.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I went to go get a drink with Amanda. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Where'd you go?
We went to a bunch of different bars. We went to fucking Walters. Hella white people. If you want to go see
Yeah.
like the white people scene, like the workout scene in Pueblo, go to Walters on a Wednesday.
On the
Let's
little
go.
side porch thing.
Yeah, it's hella caucasity there.
From
I like
the
how you
mountain
put
of
that.
Caucasus.
Yeah,
Caucus.
and then we went to Angelo's, and there was like this gay little dog.
How did you know it was gay?
Had a t-shirt on.
That said it was
Yeah,
gay.
T-shirt.
Yeah, no, it was like
Just a rainbow
It was
shirt,
like-
and he's gay.
Shut up.
it was like that, you know?
Stylish.
What if it was a girl?
It still could have been
was
gay
a-
though.
Yeah, it was a lesbian dog.
Lesbian
Oh.
dog.
Girls can be gay too, Paige.
Damn.
No way.
Deryk's
I
all like this-
barely found this out.
It had a very like gay haircut.
Yeah.
It's like colored in the middle and then like no side hair. It just pause.
But yes, Dave. It had Dave's haircut.
Oh wow.
That's about it.
Okay.
That's my week, and
Yeah.
I'll stand on it.
Okay, stand on it. You made your bed, now lay in it.
Can I share something I learned this week?
Squeak on it.
So, my neighbors across the street are cool. The neighbor next to them is not cool. He hates women.
Oh damn.
So, and my neighbors are lesbians. They're cool as fuck. They're like my best friends. They're so cool. He comes home every summer and he's awful to them. So we decided, like, okay, we got to just be kind of assholes back. But you don't want to flip people off. Like, you can get in
No.
trouble for that, right? So we came up with something better. Thumbs down and just shake
Oh,
your
yeah.
head.
That's what I do to people when I'm driving.
It's
They fucking do
honestly,
some
it
dumb
hurts
shit.
a
I'm
little
like,
bit. It's like you disappointed your grandma.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just going to start doing that to people.
Yeah.
I just point.
I
People get
shake my
more
head
mad.
too. Like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm. It hurts more than, because that's
What
like
the hell?
kind of funny.
yeah. Because, like, flipping them off, like, they're like, okay, I got you mad. Like,
Yeah.
But if
be
you
mad.
point, you're just like,
but if you're just like, they're like, damn.
Yeah. So it feels
Feel like
really
a
good to sit on their
disappointment.
porch every time he comes home. We're just,
Do they like see you do that or? Yeah. What did they don't do anything? They don't acknowledge
No,
you.
he's like,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So how did you like? How did he expose that he hates women? Did he just come out and say it? Like,
Yeah, and he will like kill their lawn and stuff, and he tore
Damn.
down their fence when they were out of state.
Is he
my
like
God.
against like lesbians? Is that why he does it?
It seems something
Yeah.
going on there. He's like an
Like,
older
bro,
dude.
just live your fucking life.
Like a
Like,
boomer.
why are you worried about the house? Like,
Yeah.
over here.
And they're nice people. He's just
A piece.
He's just
So-
not getting no pussy from.
him and his wife have like domestic problems too because they'll like yell
Oh,
at each
yeah.
other in the street.
Oh,
So every time he
Jesus.
comes, every summer, we know there's going to be drama. He's chased 4 neighbors out of that house.
Damn.
What's his name? Squeak on his name. Actually, I'm just kidding.
Shout out to you,
Call out.
neighbor.
Shout out to you, Frigger.
He put up a no trespassing sign and it, like intentionally points it towards their window.
like, okay.
It's petty shit.
We don't even want to look
Dang.
at your ass.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I hate neighbors that are petty. I used to have one, and she moved out right away. I was like, thank God.
What
Every
did
time
she
I'd
do?
start my car, just she'd fucking complain. Like, she'd walk over and be
How
like,
dare you try to
"Don't
go
speed
somewhere?"
down my street," and like shit like that. Like, I'm not even speeding. My car's just loud. Like,
I got
you're
a
mad.
muffler.
You said you're in the county?
Yeah.
So are we. And I feel like there's like
Yeah.
one person on certain blocks that feel like they own that place.
Yeah. No, for real.
Like
And
I'm the mayor.
thankfully now though, like our block is really peaceful. Like there's one guy down the street that don't really like me because of my car, but I'm just like, get over it. Get over
oh
it.
my God, Chauncey.
Like, I'm not here to please you, buddy. If I
Mm-mm.
want a fucking car that's a little loud, like, that's my business.
Mhm.
And obviously, I'm allowed to because the cops don't do nothing when you call them. So,
These people got to make it all about them, though.
yeah.
Oh my God, I have nothing better to do than harass people.
Right?
Yeah, old people always be like that though.
Are you gonna turn into that person? You'd be like, "Fuck you, kids!
Get
off my lawn!"
Shake the fist.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, probably not. I'll probably be like
I'll be like, "That guy was the mayor one time."
opposite. Yeah.
I'm gonna probably
Exactly.
be like that old lady that just doesn't give a fuck about nothing. I'm just trying to chill, eat my food,
You're like, here's $7.
see my family.
Bring
Rock
me a
on the
pack of
porch.
cigarettes."
Yes, to sit on the porch, water my fucking grass. Like, I'm trying to
Same.
chill.
I'm that old lady now.
Mhm. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, get to spinning.
All right, Winston. What about your week, bro? You haven't been here in like five years.
No, I was here 2 weeks ago. No, it's been good. Just been chilling, fucking doing shit around the house. Always got shit to do now, so that kind of sucks. But it's good shit, you know. Shit that's important. I wish I had more shit to do around the house because it's all mine. So I can like do shit.
Mm.
I don't know. It's nice. So yeah, just been doing that. Watch basketball playoffs start up.
Hell
so
yeah.
make sure you tune into Sport Champs so you see what we say and what our predictions will be.
Okay.
Big facts.
We got the Nuggets coming up. So
I want to learn how to bet on sports.
yeah.
Somebody needs to teach
It's
me. I'm
legal
trying to make
now. I
money.
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really trying to get into that because I'm trying to flip my money.
Can you get like an advisor to do it for you? Like
You can just tune
really
into Sports
versed in
Champs.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we make a
You
parlay
guys
every
do
week.
give your- yeah.
Because then
That
you
should
don't
be a
have to
show.
spend all that time learning it. You can just
Yeah.
have a pro do it.
I'm just like, I'll just copy them.
yeah, make my money work for me.
yeah.
They typically do pretty well. The last couple of weeks we struggled,
I've been
but before that,
fucking it up.
Last for the fights, I think it was the fights. I don't know. My cousins like bet, and they like made like $800, and I was like,
damn, you
Hell
got to
yeah.
bet big money
They
to
bet.
win
Well,
800.
they bet together, so they both
Gotcha.
put in money, and then they split the. But
Nice,
I'm like, shit, I want to learn. I want to do that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So other than watching basketball, anything else this week?
No, nah, bro, that's
Y'all
about
fucking
it.
boring.
Just chilling,
Adulting, bro.
Yeah,
bro. All we do is work.
yeah,
Who's gonna be the first one to quit their job and just say fuck it?
You.
yeah. Hopefully
Oh,
you.
God, what the fuck?
Well, why would it be us?
Well,
Are you saying like a 9 to 5 situation? Because you also work for yourself.
I do have a 9 to 5. I don't work for myself, Shannon.
He works for the man.
This is like a job, Deryk.
Yeah, I make no money off of this. Did you know that?
You make some money.
You make some money.
Where does
We-
my
we
money
get a lot
go
of-
when I
Yeah,
send it
for real.
every month to you?
I'm like, we get a lot of
Talking to a
donations.
sponsor right now.
You get that.
I mean, the internet bill is
Sponsorship over.
the internet bill is
yeah.
stupid high. Fucking
I'm sure.
like,
But at least you don't gotta pay for it out of pocket now. Shit.
where's the money? It's in my pocket. It's coming out of my pocket.
From
My pocket.
Okay. It's just fucking portaled.
Do both of y'all work at a dispensary?
Uh-uh.
Where do you work at?
I work at a car parts place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's always probably something different, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I get like 50% off my car parts too. So, like,
Ooh,
I
connections.
need that. I'm trying to redo my car.
And they don't make you shower when you go to work?
No.
Mm.
No.
This is going to keep coming back all night long.
Damn.
I get to shower at home in the
In the comfort.
of, yes, my bathroom.
Must be nice.
Chunks is like, fuck. But
What's
yeah,
up, Prince?
I'm into cars, so like working at a car parts place, it's like ideal for me.
That's cool.
You know?
It's cool when people are into the, like what their jobs have brought to
Yeah.
you instead of somebody's like, what do you need?
And I mean, it's not somewhere I want to stay forever, but like for right now, I'm chilling. I like the job. Sometimes I get mad there, but
That's every job.
that's
every
any
job,
job.
has assholes.
Literally, any job. But yeah,
And you work at a dispensary?
Mhm.
What dispensary do you
the
work at?
best one.
The Dispo in Pueblo West.
Second best.
Dox him, dox him.
Dox him. Why?
I meant second best because Rocky Mountain Blaze is the first.
Mm.
And we're smoking Rocky Mountain Blaze here. Use Street Champs to get 15% off.
Period.
Wow.
You holding it with the dent in your thumb? You just you use that as your bowl?
Yeah, yeah.
Ew.
Oh, don't be breaking up with that thumb.
No, I'm not.
No, just-
Gnarly.
You don't want this thumb. Don't lie.
That's why I said chicks are into it.
they love that shit, man. You just gotta put it in their face.
You're missing part of your finger. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, that's hot.
He's dangerous.
Ooh,
He's so
bad
dangerous.
boy.
Yo, speaking of dangerous, should we get into this first topic?
Let's get it.
All right. Dangerous. Let's talk about
What the
fucking... Let's talk about Sam Smith. You guys know... Oh, shout out Chauncey for that
Wow.
very
Look
generous
at him.
donation. Hey, yo.
This guy. He's all... and then just
Water.
looks up like...
Yeah.
He made that while he was
I
in the
doing
shower.
it.
I'm on waiting off patient.
Alright, but go ahead,
Go
Deryk.
take- go
Sam
take a shower.
Smith shows his body yaddy yaddy.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So this is Sam Smith
Oh.
performing a striptease in front of an all-ages show
Oh my god.
with people as young as
Dang.
5 years old.
He was going wild.
So first of all, he can put on whatever show he wants to put on. If people are gonna bring their kids,
That's on them.
their kids are gonna see what he's putting on. You know, like I think it reflects more on whatever.
through super chat.
Right on, Chauncey. I think it reflects more on the parents than the artist for doing whatever he considers his art.
Because his music, like, you know what you're getting into when you
Yeah.
listen to him.
Have you guys seen those voice comparisons of Sam Smith and Adele?
No.
No.
Oh my god, it's
Like him
you speed them up and
slow-
slow them down, they
yeah.
sound like the same person.
Yeah.
Dang.
But yeah, it's like, is that weird in front of a young audience? Sure, but did he tell those parents like, "Hey, bring your children, pull up"? Like all ages show, I guess you could have cut that off at 18 if you were trying to prevent that, but I think that's the real moral story here: is who's taking their kids to these things.
Yeah.
And that, like, I mean, I don't know how
Good
I
for
feel
him.
about it, but can expose himself. He's not exposing anything.
Yeah, he's not.
R. Kelly literally trafficked people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And more.
And more.
Now, personally,
And that's
I
not even
wouldn't,
the worst.
I wouldn't want to see.
Sam Smith's big old dick.
I mean, I'm not trying to see that,
Look at
but
him.
he can sing very well.
Mhm. Nah, bro, don't got. Wait, I'm a slow reader. Can you go back? Ew.
I hate that. It makes me cringe.
I'm gonna have nightmares. Nightmares about your thum and that
And,
in the same dream.
in the
Nightmares
same
where
room.
he
Don't
is
you
licking
don't
that
want
thumb.
Just
Speaking of fucking nightmares, I had a dream last night and I could smell food.
Ooh, what food
And
was it?
I don't know, it smelled like fucking steak or something, but it smelled so good, like just like so strong. And I swear every time I woke up, I could smell it.
You were
still.
like,
I was just like taking deep breaths, like, what the fuck? Like, is somebody cooking? Like, it's 3 a.m.
You dreaming of food? That's damn.
I wasn't even dreaming of food. That's the weird part. I was dreaming of like being at my uncle's house, like with like my cousins and shit. It was so weird. Like my uncle in Kansas. Like,
Ooh.
All right. Let's
who
not,
was the mayor?
all right. Yes. Let's not get off this topic though of Sam Smith showing his body,
Oh my god.
to these
Underage children.
underage children who weren't even expecting this. Look at his cheeks wiggle in his man thong.
You want
do
to
you
put that
know
up
what
there or
it
no?
is?
Put
Is
it
a
up there.
thong?
What's your opinion?
My opinion.
Bro, he's crazy. He's doing a full squat with
Those
the
boots are
chonies
cool
on.
looking though.
I need to hear sound. I need to hear sound with this video. Can you press the sound button, please? It's kind of thick.
And how is that any different than like seeing Beyonce perform?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like it's basically the same thing
Yeah.
except for it's just a.
I mean, that shit's weird. I'm
I
sorry.
I mean,
What's
it's
the
not my
difference? That's a
cup
guy.
of tea, but
But
again,
what really? What's the difference though?
yeah.
He has a penis.
Yeah, okay, but
There
she
you
has
go.
a vagina.
yeah,
They're both
and
sexual organs.
nothing's exposed.
I mean, but like if you look
I'm
at
not
like
advocating for this, though.
historically, like what's more like historically accepted, like burlesque shows, like, it's historically women, right?
Yeah,
No,
but times are changing. Like
Yeah,
it's
true.
like the same thing with drag. Like people are all offended at drag.
But should you be doing drag in front of 5-year-olds?
What's wrong with it?
I mean, I'm not saying like there's anything wrong with it, but like
It's not tasteful.
Why not though?
yeah,
But
sexual
that's
sexual
on your
art in front of
parent as
small
well.
children is not okay.
But
Anytime.
Yeah, I'm
there's
not- I
nothing
don't
sexual
disagree,
about
yeah.
drag though. There's nothing sexual about it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that wasn't the equivalent of drag.
they're not like
but
wearing like
Yes, they are.
bikinis or nothing. No,
Yes,
they're
they
not.
are. Sexual.
I think it can depend.
It depends.
It
Yeah.
depends.
There's some very adult drag, but
Yeah.
I think like Gal said earlier, it's on the parents.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
on the
for
parents.
sure.
If they're
That's
taking
my-
them to a drag show,
that's my biggest
that-
take.
then-
That's correct.
Yeah,
that's their choice.
you
Like-
can't be like, I'm gonna roll up with my kids in it, but I'm gonna be offended.
But I'm gonna
And
get
again,
so
like,
mad if they do
the-
drag
like,
at this drag show.
You got to remind yourself, like, there's no responsible way you can come to the conclusion that these kids' free will just decided like they were going to go to a drag show. They were clearly brought by someone. You know what I
Yeah.
They
mean?
hop in their like Hot Wheels car.
They get in the little like
Roll
little
up.
like tuggable or whatever. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The little like orange like
Yeah,
push cart from
I
all
know
of us
exactly.
as kids.
the little red car with the yellow wheels.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a difference if the parents are vibing with Sam Smith or the kids are. Because if the kids are like, "Mom, Dad, take me to this," it's different than if they get dragged there. But if the parents drag the kid there, that's like a whole other story.
I think the
Yeah.
dynamic is just like what are the
Who's dragging who?
like what are the parents like, what kind of acceptable behavior do they find versus not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, that's not my cup of tea.
I don't-
Like the Sam Smith show.
Yeah, I don't want a woman doing that in front of like us. Like if I was to have like a small child, I'd be
Yeah.
like, bro, like you're
Mhm.
fucking.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, nobody.
No
in front of a
gender
small
being
child.
sexualized in front of your kid would be fun.
That's like a stripper almost. You
Mm.
know, like
That's
he
definitely
does,
a stripper.
Yeah, no, he does look like a stripper. That's like having a stripper in front of your kid, but like
That's why there's movie ratings. Like maybe shows should have the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing you could try to hold against the promotion, maybe if you wanted to prevent that behavior of kids being present, is just make the show 18 and up then or
Yeah.
something. But they don't want to like. They're nervous that could affect ticket sales, because his music isn't indicative of anything sexual. He's just a singer to me, at least. So.
I
Radio.
could see if he was like promoting it to the younger audience, but like I doubt he was. You know what I mean? Like I could see if he's like putting on like this non-vulgar like type personality to like promote that shit, and then like he just like gets vulgar on stage.
Yeah.
But I bet there was like some inkling to where that show was gonna end up. You know what I mean? Like
His
And
last music video.
yeah,
speaking to when
like-
you were saying like you wouldn't want a woman doing that either. Like when I was the way I was raised, like my mom, like we had a Hooters in my hometown, and my mom refused to let us go to that establishment.
Mm-hmm.
That's so like that was like there was no double standard. It was like no sexual anything in front of my kids. That was kind of like what my parents perpetuated.
That seems very normal.
Yeah, exactly.
That seems very healthy.
that's just gonna keep replaying.
Amanda, though, you
I'm
were
scared.
you were
No.
kind of getting, you were kind of saying something about what's the difference between that and a woman, or like, so what do you have to say about it?
I guess like what Shannon was saying, like it's Beyonce does the same thing, but like again, it's like up to the parents, I guess.
Yep.
That's the main thing. Like they had a kid come up and sign like autographs and stuff. Like that's their decision, and they don't seem like offended or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, it's just
And if
up
they
to,
were bothered by it, I doubt they'd let the kid go get an
Exactly.
autograph after.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's up to their parents.
And we've all seen
Yeah.
parents like drag their kids out of concerts.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
You guys could really tell me that with a straight face, seeing Sam Smith dance like that is the same as seeing like a woman Rihanna dance like that.
how is it different because he's a man?
It's like the same though. Like he's doing
Literally the same outfit, same
the same
moves.
movements. Like
You're just judging him because of
I mean, like,
the body he's in.
There's been like
Yes.
or
When,
'cause
like-
his
Thick.
so, like-
you just don't like because he's thick.
it's just his gender, I think. With
Mhm.
him.
well,
Yeah. He
Katy
just-
Perry's had all age shows and had the same reaction before, where she did like her like "I Kissed a Girl" song, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, there's children here." It's just like, well, first of all, you drugged the children here.
Mm-hmm.
I get
Who
exactly.
bought the ticket
I
for
get the
baby?
sentiment of where you're coming from, though. Like you're saying like this is a little like not normal for
It's-
kids to be absorbing.
It's clearly different than watching a woman do that. It's
Why is it different?
For kids though,
But why is it different without the kids involved?
I'm looking at it like historically through like what America has grown up doing.
no.
Like
It's
what's
just-
more frowned upon historically?
Yeah,
than not?
exactly.
Haven't
Okay,
you
if,
ever
if
gone
coming
to
from
watch-
that, I understand where
But
you're
like
Chip
what
we
you're
all
Nails?
have our own opinions.
I watched the whole documentary.
Yeah.
That shit was intense.
Mhm.
That fucking.
Why can't you just have like your own opinion, not based off the fucking history? Like we all built our own opinions without
Off-
basing it off history.
Well, I mean that's kind of a jaded thing because without history, like we wouldn't be where we're at.
Okay, but also like we see the shit that we did wrong in the history, and like we're trying to like change that thing and make more things normalized, and you know what I mean? Like men and women, we're trying to like be equal, right?
Get this off the screen. What the? I'm all,
So,
I'm all
like,
horny
He's
right
triggered.
now.
He's triggered.
So like, why shouldn't he be able to do the same thing that a woman's doing? If she's doing it in front of kids, which like, let's not even worry about the kids in this situation, but like, why couldn't they both just do that if they wanted to do that?
Okay, because that's kind of like this. I don't necessarily feel this way, but this is going to be a very argued upon point. That's a very feminine pose and dance he was doing. You know,
Yeah,
the
you're not wrong.
feminization of males is kind of like a big topic right now. Like they say that they want to, make us more less masculine, so that we're easier to control and stuff like that.
Is he an agent of the government then?
I
But
mean,
also-
it's not as deep as that, but it's like kind of as deep as that.
I think I'm not gonna speak for you, but if I had to assume what you're trying to say, like if you're coming from the perspective of like taking a kid to that versus taking a kid to Beyonce, let's say, or like a very provocative female artist. If your kid is at the
I
female,
don't think Beyonce's provocative.
well, just any provocative though, for the sake of this scenario.
Glorilla.
If you're seeing your kid at a provocative show, and like the kid, by just seeing a woman doing it, may or may not have certain triggers that may or may not be reflective of if like a man's doing it, and then like you're approaching the birds and the bees conversation a little bit like premature to what you might want to, you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of what that is aligned to. So as a parent, you could be like platforming an uncomfortable situation. Is that kind of what you're saying?
I mean, partially, but not really.
Okay.
What's wrong with like a man being more feminine though? Because like masculine was like when they're fucking having to go to war, having to do all the work. The woman just stays home, cleans, cooks, takes care of the kids.
I'm not saying I'm the picture of masculinity. I'm far from that.
Yeah.
So like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I'm like the man's man, but
It is a thing though, like
But you think he's just over feminine in that one? In that
I'm sorry, but the founders of this country wore some fucked up wigs and like tights.
fucking weird
Yeah,
ass.
that's true.
with
Yeah,
the-
I think we come down to clothing too much. Of like that's too in this box for me, and it's always been we've always played with that.
Yeah.
It's never
True.
defined your like how sexual you are.
Yeah.
or
And
whatever.
if you think about it, there's been other artists that were like approached the sexualization line, not necessarily of like what Sam Smith was doing, but like I'm pretty sure like I don't want to like speak for them, but like Prince was
I was
very
thinking Prince.
yeah, that's I was thinking, and like
David Bowie.
they were all like legends in their own respect. They just kind of like pushed that pop culture line of like not necessarily moral acceptability, more so of like regardless of how we feel about it, this is a genius way to get like word of mouth. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I think that's what they're really trying to do. But as far as the moral compass goes, that's its own conversation.
Yeah, and maybe that's on the viewers for sexualizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people
Good
view
point.
that type
Mhm.
of stuff as
point.
art. Like, I know it's not everybody's
Great point.
view on art, but, you know.
Have you gone to
some
burlesque
people.
shows? Like big
I
production
haven't.
burlesque shows? There's always
Sounds
like
fun.
co-ed. Like you'll have like a female
Mhm.
front runner stripper, and then you'll have like just like men.
Men.
in great
Oh,
outfits
yeah.
doing the same thing.
With the little bow ties, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an art.
What about behind the camera? What's y'all's opinion on this?
I mean, I think there should be an age restriction, like
Sure.
For
like
sure.
Deadhand said. But I mean, I think this shit's a little weird. I think it was weird how we did a hair flip with no hair. I mean, that's a little weird. But,
Let's talk about
I'm
that.
dead.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's
It's
the real crime, though.
yeah, seriously. I was like, what is he doing? Like, but to each their own. I just don't think kids should be there. But like, you know, I think 13 and above, that's okay, I guess, because they're watching that shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Good point.
I had no idea Sam Smith was doing shit like this.
Me
So
neither.
like, as a parent, if my kid's like, I want to see Sam Smith, and I listen to some of their music, I go there and they're doing this shit. I'm doing the fucking mom hands over the eyes
Yeah.
type of shit. You know what I mean?
That's honestly a really good point, I think,
Mhm.
too. Because, like, even if the kids don't go to the show, what if they see it on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Or
you
they
can
see
find
it trending,
everything on the internet
You know,
now.
like, I mean,
No, if we saw that,
we're not
the whole
going to
country
keep the
saw that.
kids from seeing that. Exactly, though. We're not keeping the kids from seeing that. Like, that's his choice to do that. And, you know,
I feel like my Instagram shows me stuff I don't want to see anymore. You're just scrolling, and you're like, nope, that was too
Right.
much, and that's accessible to everybody.
I suppose as parents, they should vet the material that they're going to be taking their kids to better. Can
Yeah.
you, like, say that's the first stop on the entire tour, and it's the first time he's ever done that type of performance, then you had no intuition that he would do that, you know?
yeah.
So that was just kind of out of character. But knowing that video exists as a parent, I would just kind of like, yeah, we're just going to skip that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe
like-
when you're older, sweetie.
And then on top of
Mhm.
that, like on his production team to like have all age shows and then produce that type of material and consider it acceptable. I see the moral question that you are proposing. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of boils down to like, first of all, as a kid, I didn't go to any concerts with my parents because my parents were just reserved. You know, they didn't like large like audience type environments. So I never really got to go to concerts till I was like in high school or like an adult. So I completely understand like not even fathoming going to a concert with a kid.
Oh yeah, because that's an arena show for sure. Sam Smith is not doing like
Oh
A
yeah,
little
and he's
small
selling
ass
out
shows,
every venue he
yeah.
touches. That's not even
Mhm.
in question.
that's like Pepsi Center, Red Rock shit for sure.
Yeah, I've never had that experience in a family type setting. So
Yeah.
whether my parents knew better or not, or financially based, I have no idea.
He has a good point.
Bro, in Asia they're fucking raping everyone, bro. What the fuck? Asia's a terrible example.
Bro, don't
There-
talk.
What do you mean Asia? There's like fucking all kinds of like shit, sexual assault going on, like way worse than America.
Asia or countries in Asia?
Asia.
Like where?
Russia.
The whole
This man-
Russia
Like a
is,
whole
like,
continent,
the whole
just rape
continent,
everywhere?
Russia's the biggest continent or biggest country in Asia. Like Russia has fucking hella like misogynistic fucking sexual assault
They're
shit
white
going
though.
on.
I don't even think that counts.
I think they just mean about like when you go
I
to
think-
Europe, you see hair like shampoo commercials, and
So-
the woman's just topless.
Or
Or
like-
naked ladies at the beach.
or
Like,
like-
they have nude beaches. And
Red
shit,
light
like-
districts in areas
yeah.
where like you just walk down the street and you see like a sex worker in like the window,
Yeah.
which is, different strokes for different folks, I suppose.
Yeah.
When some-
Obviously, we're going to be different than other countries and continents
No.
in general, but, like, damn.
I guess, like, as a non-parent, I would say, as a hypothetical parent, I wouldn't want anything to dictate when I had the birds and the bees conversation with my kids. Like, you know what I mean? I would want to have that on, like, organic terms, not like,
yeah.
oh, we went and saw, like, Sam Smith, and then now my kid's just like, what is that? I'm just like, all
I
right,
feel
well,
like somebody made a good point though. It's just gonna happen on the phone.
Yeah.
true.
It's just gonna happen on TikTok the
Absolutely.
minute they
They're
download.
gonna
it.
That's a
see
good
it in
point.
some way, somehow, whether they're even if they don't got a phone. What if their friend shows them on
Now,
their phone?
Straight
Because
up.
they're the diffusion of these types of medias through social apps and stuff doesn't mean that it makes it more or less acceptable, but it just all it reflects on is the parent. Like, how are you vetting your kid's internet usage? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, we were that like guinea pig generation where all these things were kind of happening, and our parents were like boomers and didn't know what they
Didn't
were,
know, yeah.
and like, I'm good. To this day, like
I'll take one.
my dad doesn't understand how to use about any social media apps, but he knows how popular they are.
I think it's good, like, as a parent to just be, like, really transparent with your kids too, because, like,
absolutely.
And, like, I mean, I don't know, that's how my parents did it, so that's why I think it's, like, a good way, because, like, I never had no questions. Like, I knew what pretty much everything was, and, like, because I knew about it.
Everything? Like,
so
porn?
yeah,
Like,
good question. When did you have the birds and the bees convo, or when did they just basically confirm, like,
sex.
you know what you're doing?
You knew what sex was?
Probably, like, before, like, my first relationship.
What age?
Because, like, they
if you
already
don't
knew.
mind?
Well, like, probably, like, around, like, 13, 14.
Okay.
They probably, like, were telling me.
Oh.
But,
Good
like,
catch.
they, like, answered all my questions, and, like, I didn't even want to, like, do
Oh,
the
this is
stuff
how you drill
that
shit.
that they taught me about, though.
That's how you
Like,
throw it
This
back.
This is an
no,
important
like,
thing,
they just,
though.
Like, you know, like, my parents, like, told me fucking everything. Like, periods, like, sex, fucking,
Mom,
like,
what's
everything.
a pussy?
Mom, what's a badussy?
Yeah.
She's like, what ass the booty dick pussy?
The conversations got much longer these days. It used to
Yeah.
just be the birds
No,
and the
they're
bees.
crazy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But, like, back then it was simple. Like, they just explained everything to me, and, like, it made me want to be, like, safe and careful.
Y'all
about
came
it.
from such a healthy.
I really
upbringing.
did.
Interesting.
I was
Yeah.
lucky.
Did your parents talk to you about sex? You
Oh,
you look at the wall.
yeah.
yeah. Not really. My parents just said.
Did you like have sex
Did
before
you
they ever
have-
talked about it?
No. My parents basically just said, like, don't get a girl pregnant. I feel like.
But did they tell
Damn.
you how to not let that happen?
He probably had, like, a
No.
friend.
I had an older brother.
Because
Oh,
I was the
that'll
friend.
do it.
That's
okay.
funny.
That
Yeah,
was the
I had an
friend,
older
too.
brother too.
You had a friend? Who
If
was-
you have the older sibling, you just have to give them the talk, and then they'll pass it down to the other siblings.
Like, Bree, I'm telling you, I had to have all the talks that my parents had with me. I had them with Bree. Like, my sister.
Did you feel responsible for that? Of like, I need to talk to you
No.
before it's weird with the parents.
No, I just, like, wanted to, like, teach her.
That's cool.
You know? Like, well, like,
Mm.
we're close as fuck. Like, everybody who knows that me and Bree, like, we know everything about each other. But, like,
They experienced their first with each other.
Whoa.
Bold.
Well, say less.
pretty much. No, I'm just kidding. We were practically
Well,
on
I
the
mean,
phone.
I think
No.
I think wrapping it back to the Sam Smith topic, that's really the question at hand. Is like when you were saying like relating it to parents and this being acceptable behavior in front of kids, like that's why I was saying like the accelerated birds and bees talk is kind of like you shouldn't dictate that. As if you're a parent, you should hold the right to when that happens per se.
Mm.
But again, the internet, they were going to vicariously figure this out whether you like it or not.
It was different when you had to like go into the forest and find the porn mag that was out there.
Yeah.
Gotta go to Barnes and Noble.
Go through your fucking parents'
They
closet.
have
or
porn at
something.
Barnes and
I don't know.
Noble?
I just said that. I'm not sure.
Where?
Go through your parents'
They probably got
closet.
Hustler in there or
Ooh,
Playboy maybe.
nowadays-
Just come find Dave. He has it.
They got that iPhone.
He's in the back
15.
of Barnes and Noble with the trench coat.
Yeah.
Playboy?
Yeah. You looking for Playboy?
Jesus Christ.
But I know. Speaking of, underage fucking things like that. Did you guys see the Dalai Lama fucking asking that little boy to suck his tongue?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
No.
apologized for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did
No.
hear. I was talking to this about this to one of my coworkers, and he said that part of the apology was like incorrectly translated or some shit. I'm not exactly sure. So like, it was misconstrued as to like. I mean, apparently the Dalai Lama sarcastically will just stick his tongue out at people, and like that's just like a funny gesture.
Mhm.
But what he said and then how it was translated to English was wrong, allegedly. So maybe he didn't tell a kid like suck my tongue.
Huh.
He did
Maybe it just
apologize,
translated
but
to that?
he apologized for the thing though. So like maybe you consider that a guilty conscience.
Winston,
What?
Dalai Lama sucking your tongue. Facts, no feeling. All feelings, no facts. Go
Sucking my tongue or I'm sucking his tongue?
off. He asked the little boy to suck his tongue right in front of you.
Oh, I'm like,
All
well,
feelings, no facts.
Get out of
I'm
here.
like,
Now,
yeah,
now
I'm-
you're a bystander. You went from being
I'm a
involved
bystander.
to now you're a bystander.
I'm probably gonna grab the kid and like
Suck his
pull
tongue.
him away.
Hold on. What if
I have so much cringe in my body right now. Like,
what if your kid had attended a Sam Smith show though?
Stop.
Exactly.
What if Sam?
He's desensitized.
What
now.
if Sam Smith asked him to suck his tongue?
Oh, wait.
Body yaddy yaddy.
The kid
The
or
kid,
Dalai
the
Lama?
kid. Yeah.
God.
Okay, no kid's tongue sucking is condoned on this
No,
podcast.
it's
Dalai
not
Lama.
condoned.
Dalai
No
Lama.
matter
Dal-
who it is.
I bet Sam Smith would suck Dalai Lama's tongue for sure.
That's a weird.
He's
take.
definitely doing that.
Did you guys see that?
That's the next fanfic.
A bunch of those like Tibetan monks got like busted for like meth possession or some shit.
Monks?
Really?
Monks, yeah, they were like doing like like
they had.
I don't know how the hell they acquired it, but like everyone would just like give them food and shit. And so like I'm not trying to like pity or like talk down on monks, but apparently a whole gang of them got caught doing meth.
They were really seeing
Oh, they
God.
were doing meth. They were slinging meth.
That would be the craziest
That's what I thought. Like
come up of all time.
Damn.
You're just slinging meth and
I
you're
was
just
like,
like, I don't believe in
damn.
belongings, but you want a
But
dime?
you want to buy this 20 piece
You want a
Yeah.
real
dime?
quick?
Where were they at?
That's-
Were they in
The
America?
it was like the Tibetan monks or whatever. Like,
In Tibet?
I mean, they're Tibetan monks, so I'd imagine.
Well, they can travel.
Yeah. They could.
The peaceful folk that believe in having no belongings. They were allegedly doing drugs on a mass scale.
You try and take their meth. They're like, this is my meth.
That's why they don't believe
They're all
in
jittery,
belongings.
like,
They're
bro,
like,
get
as
away
long
from
as
me.
we have meth, we don't need.
I don't need a
shit.
TV.
Right.
I
We're
don't
staying
need
up
it.
all night. We're praying to Jesus.
They don't have possessions because they're
Or
pawning all that shit to get
whoever.
meth.
They believe in.
It's the next Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
They're just a Walter White like monk equivalent.
Oh my god.
Right.
The head monk's just feeding them meth.
He's all bald and has glasses.
That's the Dalai Lama.
Oh, you just damn,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're right.
mind blown.
And he did get his tongue sucked.
I hate this so much. I hate.
I know.
I don't know why this is the line.
I'm still
for me.
to sleep at
Wait,
night. I'm just
hold-
gonna lean
hold on.
into the mistranslation.
Why is it? You said it's the line for you, the Dalai Lama thing.
Yeah. Like the abuse of power, apparently. Or I don't know if just hearing you guys say "suck his tongue" over and over is what's getting me.
If I'm being
Yeah.
completely serious and honest, after doing some research, sticking your tongue out in I guess Tibet culture is a sign of respect.
Mm.
So I don't know exactly what sucking a tongue means, but a tongue is like a nice thing.
Yeah.
But it just looks weird to us in the Western world.
hmm In our context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny to talk about, but
it's a whole different culture.
Yeah,
That we
exactly.
don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Sam Smith thing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And we wouldn't know unless we lived that,
Mhm.
that in that culture.
So I don't know if it's serious or not, but it's funny to us.
Yeah.
Low key though, I heard that he used to sleep with 13-year-old girls, but
Oh,
not have
shit.
sex with them. Just
The Dalai Lama?
yeah,
Just cuddle?
just to test his spirituality and his faith.
I mean,
It's weird.
I think if you were any like person of that type of
That's
like influence in pop culture wherever you're located, you are suspect of that behavior. Whether you're actually doing it or not, I wouldn't allege, but like anyone of power is alleged to be doing things of those behaviors.
disgusting.
Like Catholic shit.
I mean, yeah,
be grooming
anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like presidents, like the whole Vatican in Italy. They're pretty well accused of some nonsense.
Like Winston.
What?
Is that
Bruh.
true?
He's molesting me.
No.
He's
The only thing
Defend your
Winston's
honor.
accused. Hold on.
Molesting
The
me.
only thing Winston's accused of is being a
defend your
homeowner.
honor, Winston. He just
Bruh.
said you're molesting me.
What up, D-Main?
Yeah, let's get a different topic on here.
I was
He's
afraid
gonna
to move
delete
on to
the
this
whole
next
channel.
one.
Ooh, I got a good one.
You want to shout it out or what? You got one?
Oh, well, I shared this to Winston earlier, so neither him nor I can answer this. I'm just gonna give a little description.
Oh.
So, teacher was arrested for organizing middle school fights in her classroom. Told kids no screaming, no yelling, no phones. Now, guess the race.
White.
I'm gonna say Puerto Rican to Mexican.
Any other guesses, anybody?
Russian.
I don't fucking
Can you
know.
repeat it?
Okay, so
Can you repeat it?
a teacher was arrested for organizing middle school fights in her classroom. Told the kids no screaming, no yelling, no phones. It was in Florida.
Oh, as you should have said that.
Yeah.
Cuban.
Cuban.
Yeah.
Asian.
That's right. Okay.
Some of them be crazy. I watch these.
Asians be crazy. Kamikazes,
Some
man.
of 'em-
They used to crash their planes into shit.
You never know. I seen this one lady that was like abusing her kids and shit.
So, according to the document,
Fucking
several
documentary.
6th grade girls told detectives that they participated in planned fights during school hours,
Did you guys
and
see
they
that?
alleged they were invited back for additional fights.
You're moving on. You won this fight.
You made the cut.
You
So-
can get
You're
the belts.
fighting Jessica next week.
So, the teacher was 23 years old, and
Wait, we can't pull it up. Oh, you didn't have the fucking.
Let me see.
boom.
Oh.
I sent it to your Instagram, but I don't know if you want me to log into that.
So, and she is in fact a sister.
She's black. She's black, and I was gonna say black, but I was like, it's either black or Asian.
Do you think someone's bored enough to do that? Or you're fed up with these kids, you just want them to, like, knock each other out?
I feel
She's
like
probably fed up and just like.
But we all went through
You guys
public school.
They don't get paid enough.
You guys want to fucking argue? Well, fucking fight then, bitch.
No, the kids will knock out the teachers these days, bro.
Could you imagine though a fight club when you're a middle schooler?
Hilarious.
We used
heard-
to do it in the bathroom.
I heard they had it at a local middle school, Cornell, I think.
Jesus.
Have
Yeah,
Fight Club?
They
First
had
of
a
all,
fight club.
we all had like I mean when I went through public school there was mad fights. So
We used
if
to
one
fight in
person
the
wanted to
bathroom.
organize like okay, so one of our gym teachers would like if we fought in the locker room, he would let us kind of like I mean I was never in a fight in the locker room. I mean I don't fight people, but like when people did fight, he would let them. You know what I'm saying?
But then you're done. You've
Exactly.
sorted it
He'd
out.
let them get their
You don't
energy
have
out.
to, like,
and
slash
when-
each other's tires later.
If someone was getting their ass whooped significantly, he would break it up. But
Yeah.
like that was everyone kind of knew like yo if you're gonna squad like you might as well do it in the locker room. So
True.
Where there's
Locker room
these
was
sharp corners you can follow.
all these lockers, yeah. But no,
Fucking break floors.
I mean I don't condone fighting at school, and I don't
Yeah.
condone this teacher organizing fights. However, are we not surprised? It's pretty
True.
funny. No phones, no yelling, no
In
screaming.
the locker room, that's some Sam Smith activity.
Damn.
We used to have videos though. We used to be in the bathroom, in the locker room, take videos.
Yeah, that was the typical like
That was
public
back
school
then,
like
yeah, like-
experience.
Yeah, we bought boxing gloves for the gym,
Oh.
the gym locker room.
Do y'all have any like epic high school or public school fight memories that you care to share?
Of other people or like ourselves.
Anybody, not like you know. It doesn't have to be a first person experience. Just something you witnessed.
This one dude got like thrown to the ground by a teacher.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, okay, he didn't get thrown down. He got like shoved pretty hard to the ground, but like he tried to like say he got thrown down.
You
So,
threw
like-
me on the ground.
Yeah, I'm suing.
Damn.
He was white.
Oh my
As
god.
you
Oh,
could
there you
assume.
go.
The kid.
We were gonna guess the
Call you
race,
with
but
my
It was
lawyer.
D-Main.
Yeah.
nobody else, no fights, nothing crazy.
I'm trying to
I punched a
think.
kid in 7th grade in the face.
So
Wow.
when I was in high
Squeak
school,
on it.
Used to be
Squeak on
oh
it.
shootouts
damn,
when I
what
was
did they
in-
do? Like D Wade's overrated, and you're like, "Sa."
Right? Nah. So I was just in a bad mood that day, and he like came. He was my friend, honestly, and he like came up behind me, like punched me in my kidney. Like,
that's
Playful, but like I was like, bro, don't fuck with me. And he was like, what's the matter? And then I just like socked him in the face.
Dink.
He's
Yeah.
like, what's wrong? And Winston just,
Yeah, he's like, how
Yeah.
could I help?
Yeah. So
Sorry, bro. Dink.
it was just one of those things, but I felt bad about it.
Yeah, you should. Your dick.
Yeah. But no, that was it. I mean, he didn't swing back.
I don't know. I saw mad fights growing up in
I used to
Missouri.
be a fighter too.
I was not, but I saw the funniest of fights ever.
I feel like Shannon used to fight a lot.
I got beat up in school, but I fight people now.
Period.
How often do you and Amanda fight?
Like
Well,
physically fight
Like working together?
or verbally fight.
Like both?
We had to sign an NDA about
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You guys made each other sign an NDA about how much you guys fight?
yeah.
Well, you guys are here together, so
It
can you
stays
guys
between us.
Can you guys just break it right now?
But the tension,
Oh,
it's good for creativity.
that's why. That's why you guys are not sharing a mic.
We've never fought. Oh, that's why I'm sitting with my back like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
We haven't fought.
No, but be for real.
Like never, no. Which is perfect.
I can't even.
Yes.
I can't even believe y'all anymore.
Good.
What's the last thing you guys fought about as a team?
I don't even think we like really disagree on much.
You guys just understand where the other
Yeah.
person's coming
Mhm.
from.
I
That's how
mean-
me and Bria are. Literally, we
Mhm.
couldn't fight if we wanted to. I'll come at her all types, and she just understands.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like, "Dude, I get it. Like, I did fuck up right there. Like, or
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she'll just
I also feel like creatively in a team, you can't be too attached to your own ideas
Mhm.
because what matters is what we do together.
yeah.
And like, no matter how much I think my stuff is good or vice versa, it's like letting that become its own thing.
Gotta meet in the middle.
Yeah. So I think that's good because then you know the people you can't collaborate with if you do fight.
Yep.
Then there's some ego involved.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But we're also, I mean, give us a couple years.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Are you guys actively looking to add anyone to your collective?
We
Um,
just did.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about it recently.
Who?
He's all who? Like, damn, you gotta name the prospect right here and
Yeah.
right now.
He's one of my good friends. He's in a relationship with my sister, and
Oh, that's bias.
No, he's a really good designer, though. That's the main thing, honestly.
That's good.
My standards are real high, and I was like,
yeah,
this work is
exactly.
good.
I know I had to ask Shannon. It's like, what do you think about this? But, like, I brought it up to him, but I kind of brought up to join us as a joke. And he was, like, actually down. So, that's kind of exciting.
Hell yeah.
To have another member. Yeah.
He lives in California. He's so far away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long distance relationship.
Exactly.
Oh wow. It's a cat.
That's tight.
It's a catfish designer.
Shut up.
He's like, this isn't my work. This is.
He just. Like,
I would die. Well, it's like, do you remember the drama in school with that girl that stole everything? There was-
Squeak on it.
You're testing my memory. But there was this girl that we I don't know. We graduated with her, but she basically stole everything that she turned in, and nobody found out until she had already got her degree.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
It was so smart. I was like, why the fuck did I work so
Especially because everything was.
That's
like,
Winston motherfuckers. I'm sorry, Amanda. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say because like everything was like over like Zoom at the time,
Oh yeah, it was all COVID.
so it was like easy
COVID,
to.
yeah.
It was super easy to
Yes.
like.
And I remember we were all like, she's so good. She is so good. I want to be that good. And that was the shitty part of it, was like she had the wool pulled over everybody's eyes. Because we were like, I'm not going to be that good.
You're like, it looks like.
Yeah.
How did you
like,
find out?
she's crazy.
One of our classmates
Yeah.
saw the original artist post on Instagram, and they're like, that looks like so-and-so's. And then they started going through, and they're like, all of
Literally
this is
everything
stolen.
was found online.
She's
yeah.
like, they stole everything from me.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 God
Smart, though.
damn.
Why work hard when you can just steal?
Damn.
Like
No,
one
that's, the best art is stolen.
Because where is she gonna
Derivative.
go with that after?
Right.
What, you gonna steal your way? Like,
I feel
keep
like people
stealing?
don't
You
do enough
can't.
checking, though, because they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is really good work, and they don't.
Yeah.
Jobs don't
I
care.
guess, yeah.
But circling back, that would traumatize me if it's like, wow, this designer's really good. Oh, it's all stolen?
Yeah. But at least you guys got your experience and, like, you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually improved yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't.
No.
She just stood in the same place, like, with obviously her shit's not up to par.
I fooled all of you.
Huh.
Yeah.
That gets this from me.
Yeah, disappointment.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree.
I want to be in Dada.
Mm.
I want to be like fucking da 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 da.
It just becomes longer.
Oh, his name is Deryk. We call him Dirk.
Deryk. I do want to do your signs for your campaign.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do for those?
I have no idea, Loki.
Hire Dada.
I
You
feel
need
make
to
it-
confide in Josh.
We'll make it fucking weird.
Homie in the chat, Josh.
Well, yeah, what about him?
He said he would be like campaign manager.
Oh, I know. I need him, bro. I fucking.
Bree's
Well, he
gonna
reached
be-
out.
He did.
You gotta respond.
I did respond.
Josh, we see you in the chat. Deryk
What-
needs you.
What does a campaign manager do? Just
He-
reel you in interviews?
He has better answers
His PR is A1.
because he does that for a living.
That's cool.
And he went to college for it too. He's one of my roommates in college.
That's
Shout out
really cool.
Josh, one of the homies.
Damn.
Like I have good ideas, but I don't necessarily. I know that my delivery isn't like the best to older audiences.
You do have to find a way to like bridge the gap with communication.
Yeah. I mean, you said they're going to die in like 20 years, so.
I did say that.
Yeah.
You came out hard.
Yeah. Anti-old people.
Yeah.
That's the who vote. That's people who vote.
Yeah.
I did say that,
I did say that.
but it's be fine. It's be
Yeah. You can win them over.
Mhm.
They have dementia, so they forgot.
I said those grandmas are loving you. When you're out there with your cat on a
And
leash, smoking a joint, they're like, "There's the mayor.
Look at the man.
He's my neighbor."
That'd be
Oh my
sick.
god.
Oh my god! Look at that scar on his thumb.
He's about to be live at 7:30.
All right, should we get
Hop
to
in
the next
chat.
topic?
Let's get it.
I'm afraid of this next topic somehow more than the previous one.
You want to read it out?
Georgia inmate found dead after being eaten alive by bed bugs and insects.
God.
That is awful.
Found alive?
Oh,
Eaten
press the
alive.
sound.
Eaten alive.
TV, he loved music.
Brad McRae says after not speaking with his brother LaShawn Thompson for a while, he found out last year he'd been arrested in Atlanta in June and in September died in the Fulton County Jail.
I just got a phone call that your brother was found unresponsive.
But what made matters even worse was when he found out he had died in the psychiatric wing, covered in sores and bites from bed bugs. The Fulton County ME lists his cause of death as undetermined, but his family claims an infection from the bites led to his death. The pictures of Thompson's dead body, covered in bites, are graphic, and the pictures of his cell show the filthy conditions.
Getting a loss was unbearable. Something nobody should see those type of pictures.
It's disgusting
They
to
put
live.
that man in that cell, left him there to die.
On Thursday afternoon, McRae and his family joined attorney Michael Harper to bring attention to Thompson's death and demand change.
Asking for a criminal investigation.
He was like an everyday person that liked to laugh, play, watch TV. He loved music.
Brad McRae says after not speaking with his brother LaShawn,
That's crazy.
The people that do that to other people, that's going to be the hell they go to. That's awful.
How does that happen?
Is this jail or prison?
They said jail. They said Fulton County Jail.
Damn, that's wild.
Hold on. It says 35 was arrested for simple battery in Atlanta on June 12th last year and had not been convicted, according to police. He was placed in a psychiatric wing of Fulton County Jail after officials determined he had mental issues. 3 months later, he was discovered dead in a filthy cell.
What's simple battery?
Yeah, I don't think you could put simple battery like that. Simple battery sounds.
He only punched it one time.
Yeah, just one punch.
It was a basic punch.
He just broke their nose.
No combos.
Yeah,
Regardless, though, like no one deserves to be subject to bed bugs.
Death by bed bugs, man. That's like it's like fucking 1854 again, man. That shit's insane.
That's wild. How much money do you guys think they're gonna get?
A lot.
Millions.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a lot.
It also kind of depends on how the autopsy findings, because like if he ends up down, like let's heaven forbid, let's say his toxicology comes back and he had like exorbitant amounts of some type of narcotic in his system, they're just going to lean into that, and they're going to say that was his cause.
He was
of
in
death.
jail though for
It said weeks.
a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't have fucking drugs in your system for
3
like,
months.
That-
I think
yeah.
it said.
No,
Months
people,
and weeks.
I guess not without sounding mean, you might be a little naive to the availability of narcotics in our jail system. It's pretty bad.
He was in the mental asylum. They said.
Yeah, but like
It's like
guards make money off of
psychiatric.
bringing stuff in. So do like other inmates.
Regardless, there's a amount of neglect that led to this man dying that is unacceptable.
Simple
You know what I'm saying?
battery is touching with force.
So like a shove, maybe.
Touching.
But if
with-
you feel intimidated to an
Yeah.
extent or threatened, that's kind of qualifies as battery.
That's really nothing though. Simple battery is
battered you.
nothing. If it was
mean-
bad, it would have been something else.
And you know what's shitty is sometimes this is like family stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got in a fight with their sibling.
They like push their
Regardless,
brother.
I just think that everyone I just feel bad for that guy. Like
I do
if you're
too.
subject to bed bugs, bro, like I don't care if you triple homicide, whatever. Like if they throw you in jail, like and you're doing life, you don't need to be subject to that.
No.
Now, I'm not trying to say I sympathize with a triple homicide person.
Only pedophiles deserve that.
Oh, I think we
No,
should.
I'm just kidding.
I think we should just like put them on an island and then put like if there's 30 of them on an island. This is pedophiles. If you put 30 of them on an island, put enough food for one of them, and like it'd be like the movie Death Race, but instead it would be like Death Race meets Survivor. Just let them
Yeah,
like duke it out.
Honestly, fuck them.
Yeah, that would be the only group that gets that treatment. But
Yeah.
regardless, you shouldn't be subject to bed bugs, bro. Like even if that's not his cause of death, you shouldn't be subject to bed
In
bugs.
jail-
That cell was disgusting.
You're awaiting trial in jail. So, like, they don't even know if you're fucking guilty or not. They're just holding you there because maybe you can't afford bond or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he
So,
hadn't
like,
even been
you're
convicted
not even
yet.
convicted. If you were convicted, you'd either be doing your time in prison, you wouldn't be at jail.
He wasn't determined medically fit to see trial yet, seemingly.
3 months, it said.
So it caused an infection, and then he died as a result of the infection.
We don't have an autopsy report to confirm what
Oh yeah, it
his
said
cause.
undetermined.
Yeah, I thought that's what they said.
But I'm saying like in front of us, like we can
okay.
dissect and try to.
It said it in the video though. It said undetermined.
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out regardless. Like we can all mutually agree that like the conditions in those places are just like really shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you should do everything within your legal willpower to avoid ending up in one of those predicaments. But there's a lot of extraneous circumstance where people end up like misidentified or whatever.
And that's a
So,
psychiatric
And
wing.
with the notion that there are people there accidentally, they should be entitled to like livable conditions.
I got really into watching like urban exploring videos,
Mhm.
and they went into this prison in probably Louisiana, and there's a whole story about how they left the inmates in there during Hurricane Katrina, and it was just flooding,
Jesus
and they
Christ.
left those men in there, and there's like video of them. They just left them in the floodwaters, and a bunch of people died. No consequences.
Yeah, that's tough. Again, like the path of least resistance to avoiding that treatment is obviously like do everything in your best interest to like not get
Stay out of
arrested,
jail,
you know. So like everyone, like you can abide by whatever set of laws you prescribe to, but I just think that like
So don't make middle schoolers fight in your classrooms. Is that what you're saying?
Start. That's a good start.
No, probably make them fight more. Okay, Chauncey.
How do you pick these topics?
I know. He got deep tonight. I'm like, damn.
You know, I just kind of
really like hitting the nerves tonight.
I just be out here doing it.
Both those things are true.
So with the death thing, what's like y'all's worst way to die?
Drowning,
in your opinion?
Drowning, no hesitation.
Drowning. Okay, that's a good one.
Drowning, too.
Mine's probably being on fire.
I could think
That's
of
probably the worst
that,
one.
that's
it
a good
burns
one.
your nerves though, and then you don't feel nothing.
Oh,
I have,
really?
bro. I have
Okay.
thalassophobia.
That's why I have less fear of burning now.
Okay, I didn't know that. That makes sense.
Have y'all ever heard of
But drowning,
thalassophobia?
Yes.
It's the fear of big bodies of water. Hydrophobia is the fear of all water.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of water, but like I was born in Missouri, so I'm a big mainlander. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've been in the ocean. I don't think I have any intention of going back. So that being said, I've had like, you know, the movie Open Water where they like go scuba diving and they come back up and the boat's gone. I've had that nightmare since I was a kid, and I'm good. Like
I tried to get you to watch Castaway, and you're like, nah,
nope.
I'm good.
No, I know that that's gonna be a fire movie, and the acting is A1, but like the thought of just empathizing with what he's going through, I can't, bro. I'm sorry. Like that's trauma. Like Open Water is a traumatizing movie for me. Deep Blue Sea was a traumatizing movie for me.
Do you think you drowned in a past life?
Yeah.
Probably. And I've like had those experiences as a kid. Like I remember once when I was in daycare when I didn't know how to swim quite yet, and I needed floaties, and they're like, "You're good." And like my daycare had a pool. Genius idea. So like exactly, I fucking.
What's your phone?
What? Why?
I'm gonna text Winston something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, regardless, no. I had an incident when I was in daycare where like someone shoved me in the pool, and I was just like, help, like no one helped me, and then like I went under, and then it was like another one of my daycare friends who jumped in and like saved me.
Whoa.
There you go. So yeah, I had to go to swimming lessons as a kid, and long story short, I haven't been swimming since I was probably like 22, and I'm 29. So
have you seen like the parents that like take their like babies?
that's smart, low key, because that would have prevented a lot of trauma for me.
And like
they just
like,
toss them, and the babies will start floating and shit.
Yeah.
Babies are good at swimming.
It's crazy.
It's
I'm
weird.
like, damn.
Low key, it's like
Why did my parents do that?
traumatizing still though. I empathize. I'm like, I feel you, bro. I was there.
Yeah.
Daycare, bro.
Take care, bro.
For real, daycare for real.
Daycare, bruh. Daddy daycare.
I always look real stupid when I make say.
Chauncey.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Okay. Can you please just riddle the story of your shower tale on the pod? Can we just get a full description of this?
Oh
like,
my god.
recorded?
So full context, he's squeaking on some job beats.
All right, so just to cut it short and simple and sweet and shit.
No names.
No names, no ads or none. But at the job I'm working at, I gotta take showers on the daily for when I go, and I think it's probably one of the most weirdo shit I ever experienced, ever. Well, probably top 5, but.
And to clarify, they're not asking you to shower before you come to work.
Yeah, no, Darren. Like they're saying, like shower, like everybody has to take a shower.
But you're
And, like,
clocking in and
clocking
showering.
In. Yeah, clocking in and taking multiple showers because that's the procedures that they have for every worker in there.
Sanitation requirements.
Is yes, is what is presented to me. That's what they told me, but to me that's still a little sketchy and kind of weird behavior.
Speak on the shower situation. Like, is there a guy shower and a girl shower?
There is actually not, which I think is even kind of crazier.
Co-ed.
And so it's like,
it's
I don't
a
know.
co-ed shower.
So like,
that shit's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, it's just a very vulnerable space.
Yeah.
And like, it's been something I've been really like, I guess, just kind of dealing with for the moment, just to make my money for the moment.
Scared.
But it's something that I'm like, this is kind of crazy.
Equal
Weird.
parts sus.
How many girls work there?
I'd say around like, at least like 5 to 7.
Compared to,
I feel like I'd be scared to work.
He's like,
So
I can't
that's why
tell.
it's
I
like-
can only see their feet in the shower.
Yeah, it's crazy just hearing everybody just like getting ready and just like taking their clothes off and then applying soap and shit, and just making all those movements while you're trying to do your thing too. It's just like, nah, man. Plus, I'm high.
Do you have to share the soap?
I don't know. I haven't, but yeah, they give us like a bottle of soap, and that's all. Not bottle, but like a body wash, and
do they tell you can only use that body wash?
They didn't even tell me. They just said, "All right, there's showers in there. Do your thing."
They use Springs Garnier Fructis.
Shit. What if you're like, I take long showers? Then they gotta pay you for an hour shower?
Hurry that up, cuz. No, actually, yeah.
I'll be like, I gotta really sanitize, bro.
But yeah, it's some weirdo shit.
You know, people are definitely busting nuts, pissing, and pooping in there. All three of them.
Oh, what? Talk about the sign. Talk about the sign in the showers.
Oh, the sign was no peeing and no pooping. And
busting nuts is fine.
Busting nuts.
See that it wasn't on there, but
so nobody did it yet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my situation.
Deryk's like, I'm gonna go get a job there, bro, tomorrow.
All right.
Can't wait.
Bust a nut.
I'm gonna go drop my resume off. Give me, I gotta work.
So, ladies, how much would it cost for you guys to have to pay or to get paid for a job that you have to take a shower every single day, knowing that there's a shared co-ed shower? How much would they have to pay you guys to want that job?
Yeah, what's like the hottest person that works there is my question.
They'd have to pay a good amount just because like I wouldn't want to personally.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's not as a big deal for guys, I feel like, but for girls, it's definitely a bigger issue.
I feel like if you worked in like laboratories, it's probably
25
normal.
an hour.
25 an hour. I'll take a group shower.
Yeah, I'll take a group shower.
No.
Group shower.
No thanks.
Shit, that wouldn't be too bad.
I make more money for myself and I don't shower, so I'm just kidding. I think the conversation I would have liked to have been like a fly on the wall when you're in this interview and they're like, okay, here's, you're in and out of the day and here's what your routine, but we're going to need you to get naked and get in the shower. And you're like, that's funny, right?
Yeah, no, I thought it was all jokes and games and giggles and shits. Yeah, I mean, I was just like, all right, whatever, man. But then, like, when the actual thing came up to me, gave me my towel and shit, I was like, oh, you really about it.
Were you nervous? Like, were you scared?
You're all, what do I
scared.
do, bro?
I'm not, like, every day, I'm just like, yo, anything could happen in here. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? I've got a bottle of soap. That's all I got, man.
That's all you could fight with.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
it just sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah, it sounds real messy.
That's so crazy.
In many
like,
ways.
I can't believe it.
Amanda, what about you?
Like, what would I be down for?
No, Winston, what was your question?
How much would you have to get paid for to take a job where you have to shower with a shared co-ed bathroom?
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
I don't think I would. Any money would.
She's
really...
like, free. I'll do it for free.
No, like opposite. Like,
give them my information.
Yeah, I would need a lot
to
get paid for in order to do that.
They'd only have enough to
only
hire you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And then you'd have the whole bathroom to yourself.
Yeah, like I have a routine, and I don't want to mess up the routine.
Yeah.
Skincare.
This is another thing. If the manager would have been like, "Hey, yo, I know this is kind of weird. It's just procedure," I'd been like, "Hi, man, cool." But if you try to like explain to me all the like little technicalities and the situations on why you're doing it, it's still it's freaking me out even a little more. I'm being honest.
Because it sounds like they assume you don't shower, or like people's personal hygiene is maybe not great, and they're like, we need to be in control of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll say for my thing, it is in contact with the plants, and I guess that's the reasoning. I'll put that in quotations that they say that. But either way, who knows? It probably is that reason, just that you're not stinking.
Yeah.
And anything.
Well, shit, y'all are clean as fuck handling our buds, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks for your sacrifice for the sake of this weed.
You know what it is.
No, that dispensary sucks. Oh.
So I wonder if any other like dispensaries do that.
I hope not.
Nah, I used to trim at the Dispo when I used to do their dabs, but like they never made me shower.
Yeah, this is I've been in the weed industry for at least on and off for 3 years, and this is the first time ever where I'd experienced that. That's what
that's
makes
a horny
me
boss, bro. You have a horny little boss.
Do you think though, if you worked in some scientific lab, that they have to do that same thing? Like if you're dealing with like
that makes sense.
But they probably have personal showers.
I mean, hold on though.
I mean?
That's a good point.
If you're getting a surgery, they're not gonna make them shower and then pull up on your surgery. You know.
Maybe they should.
Maybe that's the most extreme example.
Wash down. They do wash their whole like body.
Speaking to what you've been through, I've had one trimming job in my past where like when we walked in, they would take a bottle of ISO and water and they would spray your whole freaking body because they were saying cross contamination. So that was like the reasoning that they told me, and I just didn't question it. I just had mad dry skin.
Lysol on your skin?
No, it was isopropyl alcohol and water.
Okay. I'm like, Lysol, bro.
Not
That's
Lysol,
crazy.
ISO and water. They figured if you
them.
came outside and got anything that could contaminate the plants that they were dealing with, they wanted to prevent that. So that was their rationale.
You're just hella flammable, though.
I was just like mad dry. So I understand the rationale. I've never had to take a shower though.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
No, but I was talking about adopting that method here at Street Champs, where everyone that has to come on the podcast and is a host,
right?
We automatically have to take a shower, and I have one shower, so it's gonna be like a backed up thing.
Right.
Winston and Chauncey first, together.
Together.
That's my dog for real.
Yeah.
You could make a T-shirt and it's just them in the shower.
He's got my back. He's got my back.
That's it. That's it.
I don't have his back.
What the hell?
Bro, what a prude.
Bro, what a prude.
What a guy.
Get my guy's back. Get his front.
Deryk, what about you?
You should just go in there with them and help them both out.
That'll be as close as you get to showering.
I agree, Deryk.
That's gay.
The woman.
What would you have to be paid to do a shower at work, Deryk?
She just called us women.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like a live body
bad.
is really what I was thinking.
Oh,
you know what
okay.
I mean? You are definitely not women.
Shannon, stand on your shit, girl. You call them bitches.
I'm saying that'll be the closest you get to showering with a woman because they're a live body.
And they got pussies.
No, because they got a heart like a woman.
Yeah, I'm not trying.
You're not helping Paige.
Fuck. They got brains and hearts too.
Yeah.
Just like us.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Blood.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm excited for this next topic.
What? Any last thoughts on the last one?
Chauncey shit.
Rotten hell to whoever let that happen.
I don't know what to say about it anymore.
Chauncey, you got to take in your Google glasses and just like and get a video of all the sexual harassment and then sue them.
We should get some of those glasses. Nah.
Make it a reality television show and make a bunch of money from it.
Be like, this is
Season 2,
shower.
all new people. Where do they get a thing?
Shower Chronicles.
10 people.
They think they're making money, but they know they're on MTV.
Yes.
You like drop your glasses over the ledge. You're like, oh, can you hand them back to me? But little do they know they're like being recorded.
Yeah, did you read the contract you signed, dog?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Smart.
They're definitely videotaping you, dog. You didn't read shit.
Anything under 10 inches is legal.
What?
Okay.
Anything under 10 inches is legal for them to distribute to the masses.
What do you mean anything? And who are they?
I'm so confused.
The
like
dispensary.
what?
Anything under 10 inches?
Is they can
Their butts?
distribute. Or the dicks in the shower.
Oh, I thought you were talking literal law.
I know. I was like so.
I was like, are we talking about knives?
Okay. That was a fail. All right. Let's get to the next one.
Hold up.
Let's get to the
They
next one.
got 10
Dave.
inches in the shower for
Dave,
them too.
Which one do you want to get into, Dave?
Okay, so I want to talk about this soccer star divorce situation.
Oh, I
So,
seen it.
basically,
Oh, what the fuck?
footballer Akraf Hakimi's wife filed for divorce and demanded half of his property. She was, however, informed to the court that millionaire husband owns nothing as all his properties are registered in his mother's name. He receives 1 million euros from PSG monthly, and 80% is all directed to his mom. His mom will basically give him whatever he needs. He needs something, he tells her, she buys it.
Smart.
How do y'all feel about this? This is kind of like a prenuptial
smart.
agreement
I
type
talk about it.
avoidance scenario.
I would do that. With
I don't
my
know
mom.
if this method was in lieu of being married or irrelevant to him just knowing better. Like, hey, I'm just going to give my mom all my money and she'll make sure I'm financially set. Regardless, kudos to him for championing his mom.
Maybe he's just like, I want my mom to be good and like I'll just get money when I need it. Like,
I think it was planned. I think he was like, this chick's just dating me for my money. I'm just going to get as much pussy as I can. And then she'll get like 5%.
Yeah.
Okay, so real question is, if I obviously am not someone who's to be married, but how would you guys feel about if you were to be married, a prenuptial agreement? Some people
I'd
consider
fuck
that a
with
deal
that.
breaker because they like, what are you considering that we're never not going to be married? I want to be with you for life. So they
I'd
consider
probably-
that backhanded. And I'm not mad at that sentiment.
I'd probably be the one offering the prenuptial agreement.
So
On my side and their side, like, I want us both to be.
So is this dude smart or greedy?
You're asking a question. You're asking like 3 questions back to back. You gotta let's get the whole, right?
True.
You ask like 3 questions back to back.
I mean, yeah, the prenup thing, I think it's reasonable, especially with the divorce rate as high as it is. Especially if I'm the breadwinner, then that's totally reasonable to have the prenup. If you guys are making the same amount of money, it's like, if both y'all ain't making shit, it doesn't matter. But like if one person is making more than the other, then a prenup makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I feel like regardless, the person gets half the other shit. The prenup is just an agreed upon, so you don't have to go through divorce lawyers,
I
right?
think the court just dictates
Alimony.
what
Exactly.
they want afterwards.
Right? So, like, I mean, a prenup is just kind of getting rid of that divorce lawyer situation.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, I'm not experienced in
Plus,
this.
anything you acquire in the marriage that isn't assigned in the prenup, you have to fight over
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
Well, yeah. It just protects the stuff that you have before you get married. Say, like, you have houses, cars, whatever.
Yeah.
It just protects that. But, like, everything you do acquire within the marriage, like, you do have to, like,
That would be where the divorce lawyer would come in.
That's where that would come in.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are against prenups. Would you guys be against prenups if your significant other was like, let's get married? Was that your question
Ladies
earlier, Dave?
first.
Sorry.
It was.
Let's do the question that I answered first, though.
I think you could also do it for, like, hospital bills, though, too. Like, say, like, you don't want to take on their fucking hospital bills. Say, like, their fucking hospital bills are, like, crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I pushed
Yeah.
you down the stairs. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
Would you? How do you feel about a prenup?
Feel like it depends on a lot. Especially if you like plan on like having like a huge future like with kids and stuff. Like that's what I feel like. I don't know. It's like a big question to ask when I don't think about that at all.
Is your audio fucked up?
Yeah.
I see you playing with it. Do you want me to?
I don't know. It just doesn't. One ear isn't playing.
All right. You could keep it in your ear. I bet I could fix it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's before marriage, that's totally reasonable to get a prenup. And then whatever you acquire in the marriage is like, we're kind of a team at that point, so that makes a little bit more sense.
See, assets, debts, and money.
Yeah, fuck debt. I got to pay half your debt.
That's what I'm
Fuck
saying.
that.
Because I got proposed to before, and I said with the prenup, maybe.
Nice. Good for you.
Because I wasn't going to take on those hospital bills.
That fool wanted to be
smart.
a citizen.
Like $200,000 in hospital bills.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How old were you when he proposed?
18.
Damn. Good for you to be that smart.
Yeah.
To be like, prenup.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no. I was like, we're going to have like the longest fucking engagement in my life. Like, and then I called off that shit, and yeah. We out here living now. Ain't taking on no debt.
Wow. Hot Girl Summer 2023.
That's a bang.
Are you single right now, Paige?
Yes. Duh.
I bet he's watching right now like, yo.
Yo,
Ow.
I'll sign a prenup for you.
I don't even have no prospects.
That's literally what you told me. Okay. You were like...
I said I have a possible prospect.
A possible prospect is not a prospect?
No.
No.
Not really.
They're like not in the game, but they're getting ready to be in the game.
No, but like they probably won't even make it in the game.
They're getting like stretched out.
Not
not literally.
They're like putting in their applications type shit.
Chauncey, what about you and your prospect? You went on a date, right?
Speak on it.
Hey, it's whoa. Yeah, it was cool. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna still be out here doing my thing.
Oh,
but like it was a fun
City
time.
boys!
City boys. No.
He's single, bro.
No, but yeah, you know what I mean. I'm doing my thing. I was potentially maybe thinking she could be
making it exclusive.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it'd be at her time, and yeah, I'm just gonna be doing my thing, and she.
Whoa!
Shooting him down. Did you say we had our time? Was that your exact quote?
Whoa.
Jesus. I'm gonna say yeah, but goddamn, I feel judged for it.
We had our time. That's player shit right there, bro. We had our time, and now it's done.
That's very. I mean,
that's some Drake shit.
Live your best life.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna wish no ill will just because we didn't really see eye to eye. Like,
you don't want to marry everybody you get together with.
I'm still out here. I just turned freshly 25. Like,
freshly.
You so young.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. No. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of am a lover boy, and I do like relationships and all that fucking shit. But like, I don't know. I think in reality, I'm just like, let me just work on myself for the best. Try to make me the best me, and
you think you think it was because you didn't beat the Doonies down good enough?
Nah, sounds like it was his decision.
Yeah.
Do you, King?
I don't know. I'll say it was just different. I don't know. She has like just different lifestyles. I'll say.
Yeah. He told me she doesn't like doggy style.
Yeah,
that's a deal breaker.
I'm just kidding.
Deal breaker. What did you say? What term did you just say?
Beating the Doonies down?
I've never heard
that. Beating the Doonies is crazy.
You never beat the
I've
Doonies?
never heard of that.
I've never heard that.
Never heard that shit?
No,
I never heard that.
Beating Doonies down? What the fuck?
But you're always throwing lingo out. I've never heard.
You gotta beat the Doonies sometimes, Shannon.
Homie got all the riz.
Cultured.
Good advice.
I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah.
Look at ZZ about to knock the camera over.
Hey. Huh. That's crazy. So you're single.
Yes, sir.
Ready to mingle.
Sure.
He's chilling.
I might mingle. I might just be chilling. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah.
That's hot.
Thanks, bro.
What
Shannon?
about you, Deryk?
Yeah.
That's actually everyone else but me.
Oh, okay.
Shannon?
We'll let them answer and then you.
I'm happily on my second marriage.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah.
I was the girl that got married at 18.
Period.
And I lost everything in my divorce.
Oh my god,
I'm sorry for
I was all period.
Sorry for your
I was
misfortune.
Like, I'm sorry.
He fled the state, and then he never showed up to court, so they just kind of had to let stuff go into limbo. And so I was like homeless, carless, all that good stuff. So don't get married when you're 18.
Or sign a prenup.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I didn't sign a prenup for my second marriage though, so.
Damn.
I've got confidence in this one.
Okay.
Second
this one's for sure.
Second one's always good.
Yo, fucking push your way.
But
yeah, come here, help.
I feel like our society's like you go to college and then you get married and then you like have this timeline. You don't even know who you are
at that age.
No.
The like expected trajectory of adulthood.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know where you're gonna be in 5 years.
No.
From now.
I'm 29 and I'm still like telling people like when I grow up I want to be a like.
Yeah. And it sucks that we wrap everyone's like you
gross.
take on somebody's debt. Like, what if you divorce some girl who's got a crazy spending habit? Like, her credit cards are wild. How is that your responsibility?
Case by case basis, I would be willing to take on some debt if I really thought that someone was like the woman for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If you give me the real good like human vibes, like you're really empathetic.
That real good coochie.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
True, but like I mean, like I don't know. There's something
True.
like
He says.
True.
The older you get, like. You get more attractive to like things like I know the older I get, like I'm attracted to motherly things, like someone who I can say like by looking at them like, oh, you show empathy, you're really caring,
take care of stuff.
you like, you know what I'm saying, like you don't have to be told to help somebody, things like that. I'm like, oh, you would make a great mother. Those things are like more than physically attractive. They're just like life terms,
mindsets,
facts,
like values.
That's the winning mindset though.
And on top of that, this hookup culture is kind of like not like coming from where Chauncey was coming from, like. I'm kind of the same way. I personally just like I want to have my person, but people want to just kind of hook up all fast and shit like that. So it's hard, you know. You
people
find
are also crazy.
Gay.
That's why I honestly haven't dated for like a while because I haven't even been interested in it.
But do you do like the online
you like
dating, or do you date people that you interact with in real life?
I would rather date someone that I meet in person rather than online.
Oh yeah.
You know, just because they have these like.
But you gotta be a future felon. You gotta be a future felon to fuck with Paige.
No, they have like perceptions of you. Like I feel like off of like based off online, rather than like when they meet you in person and they're like, oh okay, you know. I don't know. I'd rather meet someone in person, but that's not the way
it doesn't happen anymore.
So that's why I fucking.
I mean, where would you meet a person in person? Like at work or like at a bar? You know what I mean? Like
not at a bar.
I feel like it work
it's
happens.
Like,
a
I
lot.
wouldn't want to. I would no.
Work would have to be the place.
Not even work. Yeah.
See, but exactly. Like, where do you go a lot other than like, the social gathering?
opportunities?
Yeah, other than like
Yeah.
work and like a bar or something like that. You know what I mean?
You're right. You limit your opportunities.
I feel like I meet new people every day though too, and like especially, well, I guess where I do work, like I do meet a lot of people like every day, and like I have made like friends through it, and like I'm even friends with this old man that I deliver to all the time. He calls me tall girl, little patas. I'm like,
That's
Nice.
he's always like, Paige, how are you? Paige, how are you?
Sounds like a sugar daddy to me.
Yeah.
Nah, he's just like an old Mexican man. He's like reminds me of my uncle. But yeah, no, he does give me a little bit of creeper vibes, but he's cool.
He's like, put those patas on my cabeza.
Well, no, like, cause he like looked at my shoes the other day and he's like, you have little feet. What the fuck? Like, you're the tall girl with the little patas.
That's a crazy observation. I think. Loki.
First of all,
Yeah, no, he's a little weird. Like I said, he's a little off. But I just like, like I'm just like, I'm good. Like, all right, have a good day. Like,
what are average feet?
Elias, his
Hold on.
name is.
Speaking of people
Fucking-
meeting, I'm not going to speak on who it is. 2 people met here and they're having a baby.
Nice.
2 people met here on the podcast.
That's
Do you
tight.
feel like you can take credit for that?
Yeah, I told them they got to name the baby Champ.
Oh,
Nice.
That should be your platform
that
as
should
mayor.
be the middle name at least.
Champ.
They can't do first name, middle name.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Like if it's a girl.
Boy or girl, Champ. A girl would be badass.
Should
Champ.
be cool.
A girl named Champ? I don't know if this gonna work.
That's
Yeah.
where you draw the line.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
Not into it.
Champiana.
Yeah, Champiana.
What about you, Deryk? Would you sign a prenup?
Oh, shit.
Gravity.
Yeah, Deryk, would you?
My bad.
You should.
I mean, if the girl's way more successful than me, I would try to make her not make me sign a prenup, just so I could like get in there.
George Washington,
Get
I
in
see
there,
you.
I
Yeah.
hate
There.
you.
But if I was like the more successful one, I'd be like, yeah, nah, we're not getting married in the
I
first place.
hate you.
Why isn't that?
No, your fucking head is messed up.
My hat's messed up?
No, your head.
The inside of your head.
Yeah,
Oh.
the inside. Just like the way you think is so funny sometimes. You're like, oh, if she was more successful, definitely I'm not signing a prenup. Why would she want me to? But if I'm more successful,
Deryk's like, I got something to lose.
because I have
Sign.
reasons.
If I don't got something to lose, I got something to gain. We ain't doing no prenup.
Yeah.
So did this homie, though. That's the mindset of giving it all to your mom.
Yeah, that's the root of the story. Is so like, how do you guys like? I don't know if the divorce was around the idea that she's just trying to secure the bag more so than she just doesn't want to be married to him anymore. But that being said, no bag will be secured.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bag? Is that
Like the bag is like figuratively for like financial like gain.
just clarifying, you weren't talking about his ex-wife.
Well,
bag.
Oh,
his
that
ex-wife
bag.
is trying to secure financial gain
That
from the
old
divorce.
bag.
That old bag.
Oh no, I'm not referring to her directly with
Okay.
that. No, yeah, no derogatory bag old spouse comments.
That's really smart, though. Really,
it is.
really smart.
And on top of that, like, that's pretty cool that you were willing to like hook your mom up like that. Because on the interim, whether she's gonna spend your money or just live comfortably, you're gifting her a lifestyle that like she birthed you. The least you could do is just give her like a really comfortable life.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can say anything bad about that.
And like,
other than that wife.
I can't speak for everyone's mom, but most moms probably aren't going to spend all your money like that. You know what I mean? They're
No.
probably going to be like, "Oh, this is my son's money or my daughter's money.
Exactly.
Big
Like, I'm gonna
facts.
just chill with it."
They're gonna help you with it, help you manage, and
I hope she's living good
shit.
though.
If they know how to
I'm sure.
invest,
She better
invest
be-
some of that.
She better be riding shotgun in a Tesla that's driving itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
But
sure.
they're also in a Middle Eastern country where their money isn't tied to like shit like America. They don't have to report their cash in most countries. So
Oh.
who knows really?
Are you sure?
What?
They don't have to
Yeah.
do federal taxes?
Federal taxes in like fucking Saudi Arabia don't exist.
It
Are you
probably
sure?
works a
Google that.
little
Google
different.
it.
I don't
Alright.
know.
Fact check that.
Saudi Arabia, I feel like they need to do that shit.
Well, where is he a player from?
It just says
He's from like a country where they wear hijabs and shit.
That could be anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere in the Middle East.
Anywhere
just
that
look
you
up
live in the sun, you
look
got
up
your red covered.
Akraf Hakimi and it's ACHARF.
Okay, hold on. ACH.
ARF
What?
This is that name.
Okay.
Hakimi. So HAKIMI. And then it should say where he lives or where he plays. Akraf Hakimi. I'm probably mispronouncing that.
No.
Nope.
Getting there, getting there.
Getting there.
Paris Saint-Germain and Morocco
PSG.
national team.
Yeah, he plays for PSG, but I wonder if it says where his mom lives.
Morocco's in
Saint.
Africa.
Was that Saint Germain?
Yeah, I think he means Saint Germain.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where's that at?
It's in Paris, somewhere.
No, Morocco's
French?
in Africa.
Yeah, so Morocco's in Africa, but he plays for PSG, which is Paris Saint-Germain. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm assuming his mom's from Morocco. So, do they have federal income tax in Morocco?
I feel like other countries just tell you what you owe, and here they're like, you can guess, and if you're wrong, we're gonna get you.
We're gonna fucking come get you.
They do have.
Good
We're gonna
luck.
garnish your wages.
They do have tax
You Ouijas.
in Morocco, 38%.
I mean, they have tax.
Damn.
Obviously, they have tax for shit, but like, their banking system is like if you have millions of dollars.
Well,
I don't think
and
it's
their
gonna be the same.
dollar is obviously different.
That's
than
here
ours.
though. If you have a bunch of
So,
money,
I mean,
the banks are different for you.
I don't know.
Put it in that offshore account.
So, do you guys think this guy's smart for having done this with his mom?
Yeah.
100%. For sure.
What about you, Paige?
What was the question?
Is this guy smart because he took all of his finances and then directed them to his mom,
I think
as
so.
opposed to himself, to
I
where
think
she could
so.
have obtained it via divorce?
Yeah. Obviously, it paid off. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was the right move in his situation.
Would you guys do that if you felt like a divorce was coming? Would you switch your...
I feel like I wouldn't marry someone unless, like, I was obviously super sure.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like we also have to, like, have that understanding. Like, if their debt is crazy or something, then, like, you know.
Or if
that's
you're just really
yours to
successful.
pay.
And they're not.
And they're not.
Yeah.
Or if you're
If I'm super successful, like, if I'm really successful, like, I obviously wouldn't care. You know? I probably would help them with their debt, but, like, I'd probably still make them sign a fucking prenup, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, like, you have 30K in debt, here's 30K, but, like, I need you to sign the prenup.
Gotcha.
Because, like, you know, I don't want you to take
Advantage.
the shit I've already have.
I feel
Yeah.
like if they turn into a shitty person through the marriage, though, you're like, I'm keeping my...
Yeah.
Like, you've screwed me over, I'm keeping my money.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure. And especially with these, like, athletes and stuff, there's so many...
probably
like,
gold diggers.
For sure. Definitely. Like, if you see a soccer star and you're like... And you have sex with them, there's so many girls trying to get pregnant just by
them.
these random dudes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just because they have money. And, like, I'm not blaming them for trying to do that. Like, you know, you're trying to get a lot of money. Like, that's a decent way to do it.
Yeah.
It's not the best way, but, like, it's an easy way.
Yeah.
Is
like,
it honest work?
No, but neither is that chick that stole all that art from the internet. But, you know, she got the job done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you know, taking dick, taking art, they're kind of the same thing.
You know, why do I work so hard? What the fuck?
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
It ain't much.
Oops. All right, we got another, what was it called?
Guess the race.
Test the race. Or, was that what it's
Guess
called?
the race.
Guess the race, yeah.
Oh.
All right, so mom of 6-year-old that shot his teacher arrested.
Are we guessing the 6-year-old?
No, the mom.
Like,
But that's implied. 6-year-old's at least half that.
I personally don't know. I don't even think the description says.
The mom shot the teacher.
Yeah, they probably don't even have a
Or the-
picture.
No, the student, the kid shot the teacher.
What state was it?
The mom
Give us
was
a
shot.
hint. What state was it?
I can't scroll down for some reason.
Virginia.
Virginia? White.
Virginia, yes.
White.
So according to reports, so-and-so, the mother of a 6-year-old who shot their teacher at a Virginia elementary school, has been arrested. They are charged with felony child neglect and misdemeanor weapons charge. She has since been released on a $5,000 bond. The teacher, Abby Werner, has recovered from the injuries and is suing Virginia school system for $40 million.
the teacher survived and is suing the school?
Yes.
Damn, teacher's white. And
But the
student's white.
mom and kid guessed the race. It's because, again, it's implied. The kid and the mom.
Chauncey.
Your face got so serious.
Alaskan.
Race, not
Alaska.
state,
Bitch, what the fuck?
not geographic location, my dog.
Like how many ways would you say white?
Alaska is literally part of us, man.
Caucus?
I'll say, I'm trying to really think.
That's white, bro.
I'll say
You live in
I'll go white.
Virginia.
I'll go white.
What about you guys?
Virginia,
I'm gonna say white.
I was gonna say white.
Yep.
I'm gonna say black just because no one said black, and it's in Virginia, which is like a high African American population.
So it doesn't exactly say her race, but it says her name, and we're gonna have to go off that alone.
No.
Debbie
No.
Reginald.
Deja Taylor.
Nope. Too obscure. Can't guess.
Deja, probably black.
I'm betting on Winston's guess.
Yeah. The teacher's name was Abby.
Yeah. It's Werner with a Z.
What do we think that is?
That's white.
Okay, all right.
Werner.
Yeah.
She's
Everyone.
translucent.
You guys are racist.
No,
Her
we're
name is
observant.
Abby.
So what happens when a kid kills or tries to kill somebody?
So allegedly, according to what I was reading,
They
the
go to child
kid
fight
had been
club?
put like on notice that they were suspect that the kid was going to do something diabolical type shit because the kid was just always doing nonsense. And so then like I don't know if there was a threat of a gun at any
this
given
child
point.
has the devil in him.
Regardless, they had like she had told the staff that like this kid's a problem child and he's going to be an issue. Fast forward months later after that was like reported, kid shoots the teacher and she lives, and so she's like, yeah, I need 40 mil. Y'all need to calm down.
Ugh.
Now, when you hear that, when you hear someone's getting 40 mil in a lawsuit, they don't actually get like a check for $40 million. They're like, hey, you're a millionaire now. It's more like it's going to be an equivalent of they're going to agree to some court-determined number, and then they're going to have to then agree to some type of payment plan because no one has 40 million to just give you. And then that person is basically going to be living on a paycheck that they're given from this court case for the rest of their life. That's how that's going to actually look.
And you have to give your lawyer like half or some
At least
shit.
a compensation,
And-
absolutely.
And then you're gonna get taxed on top of that.
Mhm.
So like, but she's not gonna. How much
You're
you
not
guys
a-
think she's gonna get? She's not getting 40 million.
Yeah.
I'm
Nah.
thinking like 5 million.
So would you would you let a 6-year-old take one shot at you for the chance at that money?
I need to talk to her to see where her physical state
Nope,
is.
like a standoff in a cowboy film. You have to go in the middle of the street.
Do I have to
Nah.
stand still or can I move?
You know
You can run.
you could move.
Okay.
But you just have to let them take one shot.
Winston's like,
What kind of-
Coco Melon, and then he takes off running because they're 6.
What kind of gun they have?
Did it
That
say?
was not stipulated in the
That's
They
report.
just have like a
Let's
22.
just say a 22, just a little bullet.
Gee, they need a pistol. There's no way a
I was gonna
6-year-old.
say, yeah, this kid has a Glock.
How
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
a kid get a gun anyway?
A fucking 40's gonna
Negligent
blow
parents.
its hand off.
That's why the
like-
mom is at like
Oh,
who's
that's
being
why.
charged.
Oh, for not locking up their gun.
That's she's being
Yeah.
charged with like felony child neglect and misdemeanor weapon. So like
Yeah.
whatever the wording is for like neglectful child allowed to have a gun in his hand.
Click on the ad.
Somehow you
Click
let
on
your
the thing.
kid get a gun in its possession and take it to school. So
Would you let a kid take a shot at you for that much money?
On the
6-year-old, that'd be kind of iconic if a 6-year-old shot me.
honestly,
Kind of like the
$4
Alec
million.
Baldwin scenario,
Yeah.
but $40
Oh,
million
can you
on the
imagine?
line.
can you go
Exactly.
right or anything?
I would for
No.
40 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, never mind.
Because you don't have to get shot in this scenario.
Yeah.
They might miss.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm taking that
And
money,
you could
especially if
sell-
I can move. I'm fucking doing a barrel roll or something.
I'd
Like
be happy
Yeah.
with 20 million even.
they definitely don't have any training.
So, Street Champs idea. We should play Russian roulette
Oh,
With a
Jesus.
6-year-old.
let's do
with a
it.
6-year-old.
With the 6-year-old that
whoa,
gets
whoa.
a point at our head
Yeah.
Oh my god! Instead of
instead of us.
this is dark.
That's
I'm
why-
getting so many ideas for a film.
That's where I draw the line.
That's where you draw the line.
All right, speaking of the films, let's talk about the film fest.
Okay.
Was it rigged?
Whoa.
Was it rigged?
Because I'm saying my personal self, it's rigged.
I'll let Amanda speak to this. Amanda's got opinions.
Yeah, I do. But I don't really want to voice them.
Voice your opinions. You're
I
a
know,
strong,
on
independent
a public
woman.
platform too.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you're like,
What do you mean? This is the best place to do it. This is the best place to get heard.
I would say it was rigged. Damn, I'm gonna get so much heat though. If I admit why. So I
Well,
don't
what's
know.
wrong with fucking speaking your truth? If they're getting sad about it, then they're obviously feeling some type of way that they maybe were in the wrong.
Right, this is just my opinion. I think it was rigged because the team that did win the overall prize. Their team was made up of all former workers of Wake Up Pueblo, which hosts the Kick-Ass Film Fest. And they even try to steal my brother, who's on my team. He does music from my team because he's done work for Wake Up. And they feel like they just wanted a super team of Wake Up people. And they're all very talented for sure. But like the fact that Wake Up hosted it, I feel like they kind of directed it to where they would win.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah, and voting and stuff. Like, yeah, that's my opinion.
The company that puts it on obviously should not win the top prize. That just makes fucking common sense.
Yeah.
They did do a good job though, for sure. Like the team, like they did do a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, when you do your giveaways, Deryk, or when you didn't even let any of us enter.
Yeah,
because it's a bad look.
Literally.
Like they should be smart enough to do that.
I couldn't even.
Yeah, I wouldn't even give you guys like a 24 pack of like beer from fucking Big Bear just because it's fucking makes us look like we're just like using people.
Yeah.
And they're giving away like thousands of dollars, quote unquote.
I wanted the ounce a month.
Yeah, I know. That'd be a good price.
Yeah, but just to your credit, I mean that shows that like you know how to do that. Like they should know to do that, and they didn't. So like that makes it even look more obvious.
Did you say they're former employees, or are some still there?
They don't really have any employees right now, so yeah, they're all former.
Oh, spilling the tea.
Oh, wait, they have no employees?
A lot of people had to be let go because of, I can't say. I feel like I should have signed an NDA.
I'll say right now, I low-key don't believe that Wake Up Pueblo is going to be around probably 7.5 months from now. I don't think... There's no reason for that. Well, I don't know.
He starts a countdown timer, 7.5 months.
Yeah, right. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them. Like, I keep a tab on them. I am in a few of the webinars. Like, I'm a lover and a hater. I'll pay to go to their shit, but I see right through their shit, because it's superficial shit. So I'll say it for you, Amanda.
Thank you.
7 months. Keep going. Sorry.
Nah, that's basically what.
I mean,
the gist is.
What do they do? They're just a venue?
A marketing agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
They were a venue.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah.
How was that experience, the live? Because I heard there was some drama.
There was some drama.
There was drama, but the shows were amazing.
Yeah, shows are fun.
How was dealing with them for you renting the venue and all that? Was it dramatic?
Question for Deryk.
They gave me a good price. I lost the deposit because D-Main fought the security guard and broke the door. So I basically lost money. So, but they gave me a good price. Jacob shut it down like 30 minutes early.
At least it was only 30 minutes early. At least we were about to leave. But
why did they fight?
Because he thought he was talking to his girlfriend or some shit like that, and like, yeah.
Yeah, that was the bad part. But everything else went pretty well other than that. I mean, anything you do the first time, there's obviously some learning curve. So, like, we learned a lot of things that we would do better. But, it was still fun.
It was the first event.
Yeah.
Of many. That was a good starter, though, even. A lot of people couldn't even pull off an event like that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was kind of hard, but it wasn't that hard.
It came together. There was a lot of the, like, people there, too, like, even just, like, selling stuff. And, I thought that was cool.
Other than a venue, Wake Up Pueblo doesn't do anything for Pueblo. It just takes up space. They do nothing.
And I think in Pueblo we pick up on your genuineness really well. Like, are you here for the community? Are you genuine in the community? And I think that's what's lacking is they're disconnected from the community. Yeah. I think if they were in for the people and actually supporting local business, it'd be a different story.
Yep.
But yeah, I feel like that really showed, like, at the film fest, like the host, like, he was like, he's not from Pueblo. He just like works for Snooze, which is like a really big partner with Wake Up. But he was like saying, he's like trying to joke around and like relate to everybody. And like, what did he say? He said like Pueblo was just like
home with his face tattoos.
Yes, face tattoos and single women, single mothers,
single moms. Yeah, and I was about to stand up and fight that guy in my gold jumpsuit.
I feel like face tattoos is okay. Single moms, like that's a little like that's fucked up.
And I think people think it's like I'm gonna relate to Pueblo by getting on their level, and then they dog on us. And then I wish I would have booed him or something, but it's just
everybody. It was like an awkward.
It was so awkward.
It was really awkward. Yeah.
Someone should have been like, "You're a fucking idiot."
It was not like we're here to celebrate something in Pueblo. We're here to celebrate film in Pueblo. We're here to celebrate this talent. Yeah, and we're here like
dissing on it,
and they're dissing.
It sucked. That
You're
part
like,
sucked.
bro, this is Pueblo. Like, we may not be much, but we're trying to be something.
We're very proud of who we are.
It's a great way to play it.
Yeah, and we have such talented people. We don't deserve to be put down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much more than just that.
Yeah. Shout out to the Art Center though. That was an awesome venue. It felt very like red carpet for the night. Like it was fun besides some of that weird stuff. And I'm really proud of everybody.
Yeah.
But can we also talk about how the grand prize was a mattress, and now a team of 10 people have to share a mattress?
Which was from? I'm sorry.
I was just gonna ask: is it a nice mattress or is it a shitty one?
It's a nice one.
They should raffle it off. I think they should draw names.
Yeah.
It's like an $8,000 mattress from Snooze.
Holy shit.
Between themselves.
8,000.
Isn't that a weird price?
That bitch better like sing me to sleep for $8,000.
Or they should all put in like $10 or something.
It just like
I don't know.
Brushes your hair.
It better count sheep for me.
Right.
It rocks you.
But which also like kind of lays into the rigness, like the company that put it on, a major company that backed it, Snooze, which is a major backing of Wake Up, which is a major backing of the Kick-Ass, funded the prize of a mattress, which employees of the company subsequently worked for the mattress company and got a mattress. So it costed $0 to the company that put it on. So they gave a mattress to their employees.
Yeah.
It's all exposure for no financial output.
Yeah. Like, did the mattress just go back into the tunnel? Like, into the company?
Into the tunnel.
I better get like a square foot if I'm on that winning team.
Right.
Like a pillow or something.
Like, I better get the feet.
I will say that they brought out, like, they have outside jurors. They don't have staff judging it. And Jacob and Chavez do have to do a lot out of pocket, and they do a good job.
So kind of playing devil's advocate. If it wasn't for Wake Up Pueblo, this kick-ass film festival wouldn't have happened, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's like, it's not, like, it sucks that it is the way it is, but it's at least happening, and it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for them.
And it's never without controversy in this field of stuff.
Yeah.
It's always going to be, that's how it is.
That's
how art shows are. Who do you know? Who's the jurors? You didn't deserve to win that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it sucks we have to play the game, but like at least we're playing a game.
Yeah.
So like,
at least the game's possible.
Exactly. And then it's fun. Like you get to work on something as a team. You get to compete. Like that's what it's all about. Is like working on your field, what you love to do.
And at the end of the day, you have to have enough validation in yourself and what you've made that awards don't matter.
Exactly.
If you're relying on that, you're gonna get hurt. But if you've made something you're really happy about, that'll do it.
Unless you take last. If you take last, like I'm probably gonna be disappointed.
I think they should do. You made a dumpster fire, and that should be one of the awards. They're just like, this was the fucking wildest ride.
I feel like that would still be a good prize.
I'd want that one.
They would definitely have to give a speech.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah. That's funny.
The tea.
Yeah, fucking.
You should be the MC for the next one. You would be good at it.
What? The Kick-Ass Film Festival?
For the next film fest, because you can go up there and be like, you can do all the cool
That'd be
stuff.
dope.
You won't dog on us.
If you do it, we're just all going to enter.
Yeah.
And you already know what the business is.
No, he can just be the MC, not like the judge or nothing.
But if he's the MC and they give him the cue card and he's supposed to announce the winner, he could just be like, and the winner is Street Champs.
No, they engrave the trophies ahead of time.
I mean, who reads?
Yeah.
But you should do it.
Oh, I'd be down. But yeah, I don't want it to sound like we're hating on Kick-Ass and Wake Up. Like they bring a great community out. The creative community that they can get in a room is it's hard to get all those people in a room.
Notch.
Yeah, so that's cool. But it's just like you said, the genuineness, is that a word? Genuineness of it is
authenticity.
Yeah, the authenticity of it is
the community's not there.
It's questionable. But yeah. Great people. I met you from there, which is cool. But anyway.
You met me from there?
Heck yeah.
What you saying?
Yeah, didn't I meet you from there? I met you at the fucking.
I don't
Dude,
remember
kind of
when
all
we
them.
met. But I'm glad we did.
She's like, one day I just like came to do the podcast. Like,
Yeah. I showed up here one time.
I don't know.
I blacked out before that.
I sponsor them now.
I live very day to day. My memory's like a strainer.
All right, fucking. How's everyone feeling?
Good.
My back hurts.
Feeling like Gucci Mane in 2006.
What does that mean?
That's fire.
In jail.
It's a song.
It's a song, yeah.
Winston, you got anything you want to get off your chest?
No, I mean, we have a couple more topics, but, I mean, if you don't want to look at them. Pastor gives paralyzed man the power to walk again.
Cap. I call cap. Y'all remember Jim Jones and, like, the whole cult that he did in South Africa?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this is the WWE of fucking pastors.
First of all...
Then we start hitting
Play
the
the sound,
Dougie or
play the sound.
what?
Screaming.
Where's the sound?
Oh, you want the sound?
Yeah, I need the sound.
Look, he's scooting up with his feet like we didn't see this coming.
He's having a righteous...
I can walk again!
Demon leaves him, he will come out of this wheelchair.
As he scoots up with his feet.
What's his freaking uncle?
Imagine you're a person in the back. Like, I'm never coming back to this shit ever again.
Now,
Yo, he looks like he's like possessed though by the devil.
Yeah,
It does.
You ever seen videos of like the Pentecostal stuff where they like speak in tongues, and get all
oh,
wild?
when I call them Jesus seizures. When they just start going like, like I'm just like, yeah, Jesus.
That stuff's intense. I also was. What was that? Did you see how it was like a transition?
Yeah.
Thing, and then he's like holding his
It's
wheelchair.
like slap, and then he's just holding it. Like, I got this. I mean,
What a way to manipulate the masses.
my 2 cents is like, one, if this is going and participating in these type of scenarios is what makes you be a better person, then hell yeah, that's dope. That also being said, performing miracles, bruh.
Can this guy fix my back?
Can you make me like sleep when I want to be asleep, and then I wake when I
We
want to
have
be awake?
requests, sir.
It's the only way I'm gonna believe.
Work this miracle. This dude look like Storm from X-Men.
Yeah,
Got the white
that
hair.
face is intense.
Yeah, he just got he could walk now.
He's got the power of Jesus in him.
Bro, he couldn't even walk right
believe.
there, and he was freaking out.
Deep in him.
How do we know it's Jesus though? It sounded like Africa talk. Like,
There's,
they were-
there's Christians all around the world.
no, but it was like African, like fucking like.
Is it
accents.
Hallelujah?
He thought it was only in the
Hallelujah
US.
only
No,
comes
I'm
from
just
the
kidding.
Old and New Testament.
Yeah, this is a very Christian thing.
Christianity's only in the US.
I like this.
How he just
better.
snaps. He's just like,
No. We'll do it.
like, hey, if he's a better person because of this, that's badass.
Look,
I'm just
He's a
waiting for
paid
him to
actor.
fall over.
Yeah, right.
He's like, oh, I need my chair.
Look at that. That looked kind of lit. I mean, when I went to Sunday school, we weren't doing no miracles, bruh. We were singing songs and like
he didn't
hanging
even
out.
walk though. He just stood.
No, that's a fucking
Oh.
Drake concert right there, bro.
Never mind.
That's the halftime
did.
show at some football game.
Bro,
Have y'all ever been to some like really extra churches before?
no.
I went to like an after school program with one of my buddies because we were gonna like I was gonna spend the night on like a Friday, but he had to go straight from school to this after school church. And low key, it was lit. Like they had some dude who performed like a whole concert. We all got to like eat food.
They were Jewish.
dude.
No, this was a
Tell
whole
me
Christian
why.
thing. And when I told them I was like, I'm a Jew, they like put me on the fucking spot, and they're like, hey, we have an Old Testament member. I felt like they were just calling me out. Like, look at this guy. He doesn't
Yeah.
know there's a New Testament. Like, that's how I felt for real. They're like, look at this archaic
was
son
it
of a
at?
bitch. It was in
There's
Missouri.
been an update
Oh,
since.
in Missouri.
Yeah, but no, for real though, it was cool. They had like a little concert, and like, they had I played what's it called? I can't even think of the name of the game right now. I'm kind of high, but sorry.
What is it?
When like you play like soccer, but with like pinball or whatever.
Oh, foosball.
Foosball. They had a foosball table. I ran game on that for a little bit.
What did they sing about? Was it like, don't touch
Love
yourself?
Jesus, be righteous,
Yeah,
shit like that.
Hands above the cover.
In between molestations, they would let her play foosball.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew better than to go to the locker room. I just knew better. It smelled funny over there.
Damn. I went to like a situation like that with my friend. It was like a church little program after school thing. The bus picked us up. We got snacks. We played basketball.
That sounds pretty lit.
Everything.
That's how they get you in.
Dodgeball in the name of Christ.
Honestly, it was lit. And then like we had to like listen to some freaking Bible reading or whatever. But it was cool. I was like, period. Praise Jesus. I was never religious. Like I've never in my life. I've never been any type of religious. Just.
But you don't have to be religious to be a righteous person.
Yeah. No, it was cool just being there and like just being with the homies.
That's why your prospects fail.
The whole
you got Jesus. You don't got Jesus in your life.
The whole gang was there, Deryk. We were
Where?
ganged
In hell?
up.
Where?
At the fucking church program after school thing.
I wasn't there, so.
Well, not you, but
I didn't know you then.
We
That's
were
why you're going to hell.
You hadn't crawled out of hell yet. You were like,
Yeah.
Did you actually have to go to like church or Sunday school, anything in your upbringing? Was that like a requirement in your lifetime?
Yeah, I went to VBS. It was called Vacation Bible School.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but
they ship you away.
No, it was.
It sounds like a Sunday
little
program.
church. But the lady that used to teach me Vacation Bible School, her son ended up like sexually assaulting a girl.
Damn.
And I fucking called the cops on him, and like now.
shit.
And now she hates me.
That hurts the ethos of that whole program.
Yeah, and now she fucking whenever she sees me, she fucking is like.
Does she do this?
She works at the state fair, and every year I see her.
Mexican lady?
She's a Mexican lady.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys after the pod.
Yeah. She's just...
Yeah,
Damn.
She's like, you ruined my
Good on you for
my
calling
little
the
boy's
cops.
life.
What about you, Winston? Did you have to go to church growing up consistently?
Yeah, my mom like drugged me there.
Bro, I had to go to Sunday school from age 7 to age 13 every Sunday.
Oh,
and
fuck
then by
no,
the time
I
I
didn't do
was
that.
by the time I was in 2nd grade, I had to go to Hebrew school every Wednesday for an hour. And if you ask me to speak Hebrew, I'm like, no, it just made me dyslexic.
Speak Hebrew right now. Anything.
I ain't got none.
Yahweh.
Say I love you.
I don't even know how.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I like
Shalom.
Did I do pretty good?
No, I mean, I felt like religious upbringings are like, at no point when I was doing it were they like prefacing like inferiority or superiority based on your religious pretenses. It was more like, hey, like don't be an asshole, like be considerate of others. Like that was the gist of my whole biblical upbringing.
If you go to a good church, yeah. But there's some churches that are like everyone else other than us is dog shit.
Like, yeah,
and those are the bad ones.
I've heard stories from like friends of ours who said like they went to churches in like other states and they would straight up be like, pray that like the gays don't go to hell. I'm like, wait, what? Like, why do you gotta like donate that energy to that to be righteous?
Jesus or else.
How about don't be an asshole?
Yeah.
Consider your
Be a good
neighbor. That's
person.
pretty much the gist, in my opinion, of being a religious person.
Yeah. I think it's mainly just moral background. I think it gives a good moral compass for people. It's not necessary to have a moral compass.
No, not
but
at all.
I think without that, without my upbringing and without my parents having that moral compass background, then maybe I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Exactly.
Like, so, I don't know. It's not important, but I don't know.
We're the generation though that's kind of like making that decision. Like, when we're having kids, are we taking our kids to church? Because like, if I had kids right now, you bet your ass I'm not going to church.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'll expose them to it, but I'm not gonna force them to go. I'm not gonna go, but I'll expose them. If they want to go, then I'll take them.
First of all, you're gonna
expose your kids to the church.
Whoa. Yeah, instead of Sam Smith.
I think I would just like.
yeah.
I feel like I would just try to like set a good example more than like try to like get them to be religious. Like I'd obviously let them have like their choice, but like I feel like just like by being a good person, like your kids will learn off of you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've learned from like my parents, my family, like how to be a good person, regardless of religion or what, but
like not being a hypocrite, I think is the hardest lesson or strongest lesson I've learned from my parents.
Yeah.
It's like they'll tell me like straight up like, hey, don't don't do these things, but this is kind of the decisions I've made. So you can choose to run with that information how you so choose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just being open.
You guys religious over here?
I guess, yeah, I would say I'm religious. I was raised Catholic, and I just feel like I just keep that with me. I don't really have a big opinion on religion or anything, but yeah, I would say I'm religious.
It's like a discipline. There's nothing wrong with
exactly, that.
That.
Yeah.
What about you, Deryk?
What about Deadhand?
Okay.
Oh, you know my trauma.
I mean, I do, but you don't gotta get into all that. You could just say if.
So I was in
whatever.
the cult life. I was a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
kid.
One of my best friends growing up was as well.
Yeah.
That is some
It was
cult-like environment.
Yeah, it was very cult-like. So I could leave when I was 18, and I did, and they followed me, and they would stalk me, and I have very much made it a point now to look as completely opposite as they do. So there's like no mistaking at all. But like when I hear the healthy stuff that you guys have taken away from religion, I was in that everyone else's dog shit. They're all gonna die.
Yeah.
I was a child preacher. We had to go like knock on doors and stuff.
Oh, and
like
I'm always nice to them when they knock on my door.
I know they don't know. They really don't know what they're doing. But I think you're right about the moral compass, because I feel like I do have some good morals because of it. But it can turn people into bad people.
Oh, for sure.
Like.
You don't strike me as anti-religious, though, by any capacity.
No.
Look at her jacket.
What about that?
But I have Jesus.
Nothing of that is indicative of anti-religion.
She got spikes. She got spikes on this shit.
Yeah, you need Jesus. There was this guy, and he was like, when I was a teenager listening to metal, people were like, you need Jesus. And he's like, where do you think this started? I spent years looking at a dead dude on a stick. That's metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Nice. Makes sense.
Yep. But I don't know. I like have a lot of Catholic imagery in my house now. My husband came from a Catholic family. I'm very comforted by the saints and having Jesus in my life now, because we weren't supposed to have Jesus imagery. We couldn't have crosses. So I surround myself with that now, because I feel like it protects me.
Oh yeah.
How was it cultish? I don't know that much about Jehovah's Witness. How was it like a cult?
Are you familiar with the fundamentals of it?
I know
she could speak to it way better than I could.
I know it's similar to Christianity.
So
but
it's like an
different.
Armageddon based cult. So it's all like the end of the world's coming. You have to
New
convert
world.
people. Yeah, New World Order. It's very
shit.
satanic. But it's essentially like you recruit people to become unpaid labor. So like it split up my family and sucked me and my mom and my sister in. Then we were unpaid labor. You manage their properties. You preach and like get donations and stuff, but you're basically stuck in that system.
Sounds like
like Scientology kind of.
Yeah, it sounds like Mormonism.
Very close.
But like extreme.
And then that's how I was married at 18, as I was like married off.
Damn.
In there and stuff. So it's like you don't see it on the surface when they're knocking at your doors, but once you're in, you're stuck in there.
Yeah. Did you have like a price?
Wait, what? Pause.
To be married off?
What?
Yeah. Like did they pay a price?
One gota.
No.
You know, the longer I'm out, the more I'm seeing what really happened. Kind of, now that I have context.
Like a macro level of what's going on.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I'm
prison.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, because now I have context for how normal things should be. So I don't. My soul, I think, got stuck back there sometimes. But.
First of all, you can't celebrate any holidays, birthdays included.
No holidays, but there's one fucked up holiday that they celebrate. It's like the memorial of Jesus' death, and they like reject his sacrifice and stuff. It's messed up.
Isn't the pretense of what a Jehovah's Witness is? So Jehovah is like another term for God, and they claim that they're the true understanders of what Jesus' intent and sacrifice meant, and that's why they don't celebrate anything. That's how I've been explained to my like former childhood best friend.
They don't even care about Jesus. That was the biggest thing that I felt robbed of. It was all about, if you don't do what we say, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you don't appease our standards.
Jesus
You don't
Christ.
get in their version of heaven was a new world that like all the non-sinners migrate to, like a rapture, if you will.
Yeah.
That's how I was explained. I'm not a member of the
You
Kingdom
couldn't go to
Hall.
college. You couldn't speak to men. We had to like cover our heads and stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
They call their churches Kingdom Hall.
No windows, no artwork. You sit.
Damn,
they
no
section people
artwork?
off, no artwork
For you. Maybe that's why you're Deadhand Art.
Yeah, I think I really.
Because it used to be
Your
dead,
art?
and now it's alive.
Now it's alive.
Oh,
A
But
live
it's
hand art.
They put you in an empty room full of people and they brainwash you.
Wow.
It's
Insane.
It's insane.
Goddamn.
So honestly, these parties where they all get together and like get people out of wheelchairs seem pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was at Sunday
Like,
school,
they ain't hurting
Put you in a
nobody.
wheelchair.
all we did was eat like braided bread and drink grape juice and sing songs.
Yo, that sounds
Oh, okay.
awesome.
It was great.
Jews.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We make the resale
Deryk's
value on
jealous.
your house go up. When we move into your
So
neighborhoods.
are you Catholic as well, Derek?
No, I am non-dominant.
Non-denomination.
Non-dominatrix.
Oh.
No, I'll probably say
Hold on. You're a righteous dude though. You don't like need a precedent of religious whatever to make you make good decisions. I don't think I've ever witnessed you make an unethical like I've seen you do things that I wouldn't do, but I've never been like, damn, Deryk,
smoke
like
3 blunts back to back to back or what? That's all you're talking about.
I've never seen you do something where I just have to like be like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't associate with someone that I didn't align with morally, and I consider you an ethical person.
Yeah.
Except for when your foot is around ZZ.
Yeah,
Facts.
bro. There's some.
That's some
things
sus
you
shit, bro.
can't
Yo, y'all
fucking-
think I'm like fingering my cat with my
No, you're
foot,
footing your cat.
You're footing
Yeah,
your cat.
he does it.
Is there something in the Bible about that?
I don't know if Jesus like
Get off my
extrapolated.
dick,
on-
Dave.
Me?
I'm sorry.
That.
Ethical.
No,
My bad.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus is not in the question. None of you.
All right, I got a question for everyone.
Shoot.
What's the plan after this for everyone?
Are we gonna
What's
take
the
all of
plan?
ourselves with no bags attached to the bar because of the no bag policy?
Oh hell no! If they don't let me in my bag, definitely no.
No, they changed the rule.
I think it's more directed towards like dudes because
Like,
dudes
bro,
be acting
check
out.
my whole purse. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, I was talking to Potato. They changed the rule.
Okay. That's
I'm not mad at them. People be wilding out. I'm just sad that like we go to the bar almost every weekend, right? We go to the bar this one weekend. We're like, all right, you guys, you want to go to the car real quick? We'll like smoke a blunt or whatever. Like, sure, let's go to the car. And then we go back, like we're sitting in the car, and then like 40 plus people come wandering out of the bar, all screaming and yelling. And an entire altercation breaks out.
Which bar?
We miss it.
Chelsea's.
Which one?
The only lit one.
The non-Mesa one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regardless, it's not the bar's fault. It's just like, bruh, like I don't want to be a part of a fight, but I damn sure want to witness it.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
even wanna
saying.
witness it.
It's bad.
You don't want to be that one yelling world star.
Somebody might pull a gun
Start
out.
shooting.
When it escalates to shit like that, like I'm not a fan. But it's like human nature when you see a fight to just be like, oh, what's going on over there? Like,
I've even been drinking at houses and like people go outside and then start shooting, and I'm like, God damn, like.
first of all, you have to have an ego to want to fight somebody, in my opinion. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Like, I mean, I'm speaking for myself here.
But everyone has.
I hate being in altercations.
They
I've
don't
never
feel
once.
bitched up.
I've never been in a fist fight, whether I got my ass whooped or whooped someone else's ass, and been like, "Wow, that was awesome."
But when you're 3 whiskeys in, man,
I get
you wanna
lovey-dovey.
fight
I don't get angry. You know?
But what if someone hits you, Dave? Are you defending yourself?
It depends on the circumstance. If someone like looks at me, squares up, and swings on me, I'm gonna defend myself. But if someone like throws a punch at a person like standing near me and hits me, then I'm just gonna like get the fuck away.
You don't want to go to the hospital for like.
Wow, Dave.
Somebody else getting in a fight. Wow, Dave.
I feel like Dave, you're definitely swinging back.
Yeah.
It just
Because like
depends.
I would never swing.
Well,
first.
like if like let's say like one of you guys, someone talks shit to you, and then a altercation like commences, and you go to wind up, and when you wind up, you accidentally hit me.
Oh well, I mean,
or
we're
the other way,
friends.
or the other way around. They're trying to hit you, and they overextend a punch. I'm not
You're
gonna.
throwing, bro.
I'm not
you
jumping
ain't
in.
jumping in.
your instincts are kicking in, bro.
You're gonna
Okay,
be like,
I
"Oh."
can't. I
jumping in.
can't speak to if adrenaline snaps what I'm gonna do, but I would like to say if it's 1-on-1, I'm trying to keep it that way.
Oh,
Picture
yeah.
him like circling outside of the fight, waiting to get in there.
Y'all think I'm a
All right.
badass or something? I don't.
Let me
have-
get
I don't
the
got
hell
it like
after.
that. I'm not a badass.
I mean,
bro.
it's just self-defense. Like if you
True.
get punched in the
Yeah.
face,
Well,
like you
like,
have the right.
I've had many I've
God.
had many circumstances where people at the bar, like let's say I bump into them, they bump into me. It's like all an accident, but they are prepared to fight me.
They're
Yeah,
literally
this is
And
different.
every time that happens, I'm immediately like, I'm so sorry, and like
And
when I
their
diffuse
posture
it,
changes, they're
well,
like-
when I diffuse it, they're like, all right, cool, this dude's not all like aggro. He doesn't like
You
feel
don't
some
got an
type of way.
ego like me.
But like when it boils down to it, under no circumstance ever am I trying to fight somebody ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could now if someone does something that I don't approve of, if like one of you like if a grown ass man swings on one of you ladies, I'm gonna like stab him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's not
Crack a bottle
you don't
over
touch
his
a woman,
dome.
bro. You're a bitch if you touch a
Yeah.
woman. But that being said, like I don't want to fight. I don't consider that shit fun. You
Yeah.
know. So if like someone spills a drink on me, I'm gonna look at them and just to make sure that it was an accident. When they say it's an accident, I'll be like, all right, cool. And if it's not an accident and they say some shit, I'll be like, damn, why'd you spill a drink on me?
All I asked is, are we going out?
Oh, we're going out, bro.
But if something happens, I'm swinging on these homies, yo.
Ding, ding, ding. That's what he says happening tonight.
I'm just not very confrontational.
Yeah.
I
won't swing first, but I will swing last.
There you go.
Facts. Dave just gets into a fight tonight.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be like watching this. He's like, tonight's
They're
night.
like, all right, let's get
I'm
that
pushing
guy.
his buttons tonight.
I've been waiting for this.
They're all like, what up, great value, Mr. Beast? Like, give me a PS5,
Give
bitch.
me a fucking Tesla, ho.
Like, damn, bruh. Why I gotta be a great value, bruh? I can't be Target.
It can't be at least like the fucking mall version.
Nah.
All right, Dada. Anything else you guys want to leave us with? This is like what, the second time you guys have been here as a collective?
Right.
This is cool. I mean, Amanda, you gotta talk more. I feel like you gotta just fucking come in here and just own the conversation.
I'm just enjoying it.
Like
Bless.
the third time, you just gotta be like, "This is how I feel. Y'all stupid as fuck."
Yeah. I mean, I
Tell me to
appreciate
be
you
quiet.
saying it for me though, cause like
I mean, it just has to be. Say how you feel, because the people that are paying attention to this deep in are really interested in what we're saying. You know, most people aren't listening just because they have nothing to do.
Right.
It's because they're interested in what we're talking about. So yeah, say 100% of how you feel. This is the platform to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We do got a really good audience, honestly.
Yeah.
That really don't judge shit.
Okay.
But anything you gotta say? Last tidbits. You want to tell people where to follow you?
We were at Dada Design LLC on Instagram. And my personal is stylishbit.png on Instagram.
On Street Champ Story, too.
You won't
Being
regret
funny.
that follow.
Bow.
Woo-hoo. Bow.
Shannon,
What up?
you want to tell people where to follow you?
Yes. You can find me at Deadhand Art across all platforms. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
I don't know why you keep asking us back.
I know, right?
I think it's fun.
Yeah, I seriously have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know how to actually be openly affectionate. I just have to harass people.
That's your way of showing love.
It is. I don't know how. I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But thank you.
You're like, I don't know why you're fucking with us.
No,
I guess.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you guys have good takes. I feel like the only thing to a good take is like you just gotta stand on any opinion, even if it's so wrong. Just be like, no, this is how I
That's
feel.
how I feel.
And you're dumb. You're dumb if you don't feel that way.
You're dumb.
Yeah, it's just alright. Any opinion.
Yeah, we appreciate you being an open platform and not judging people too. Because this has always felt like we could get really confrontational with stuff, but it's never felt.
It's never taken offense.
No, it's always very open, and I think that's lacking in a lot of media. So you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
It's everyone here.
I love that I could voice my opinion with Deryk, and he's just like, yeah, like I get, like you could feel that way. Like,
Deryk for
we
mayor.
just like
No.
Deryk for mayor.
I love
It's
it.
Dave, Winston, and Chauncey too, and Paige. Like it's just like this little community we've cultivated, and you guys too are now like coming into it. It's just everyone is kind of on the same mindset here.
Yeah.
That's why we all just kind of understand because no one here is getting money. Like I'm not getting any money, and I'll say
We're
that all the
just
time.
Creating content. We all have this agreement that we all want to create content.
Yeah.
And
we have
be
the
better for the community.
And we want to put on for Pueblo. May
Yeah.
not be much, but we're trying to make it more. So,
We are doing it.
You know.
We're doing it.
All right.
I can't stop thinking about the knockoff Mr. Beast comment.
No, that's what I get that all the time. Like, bro, do you want to tell you look like Mr. Beast? I'm like, I don't have a PS5 for you, but right on.
I was the first person to tell Dave that he looked like Mr. Beast.
My reaction was not good.
Yeah, he was very disappointed.
When he was like, yo, you look like Mr. Beast, I'm like, all right, cool. I look like someone, like a celebrity. Like, I can really lean into this. This is badass. And I look him up, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, he was
I look
pretty
like
sad.
I look like this dude.
I felt bad. I'm like, damn, I didn't mean to ruin his day.
That's not your fault. I look like him for sure. I'm not mad at it.
Gain a little bit of weight, and you'll be for sure.
And I gotta get taller. That fool tall as fuck.
All right, you guys want to shout yourselves out, and then we'll.
Catch me at David Meets World. I'll be here twice a week. Sport Champs, Street Champs. We didn't have one this week. Ricky was at a concert, but shout out Ricky. That being said, support your local grower, support your farmers market, and that's about it.
That part. It's your girl Paige. Catch me Tuesday, still spicy. Yeah, watch out for some new content. We're hopefully gonna start filming some more, so yeah, watch out for that.
Yearn to mean.
Members only shows coming up. Chauncey bitched out on the members only show this week.
I did too.
You got a new job, and Dave bitched out. I need to do some members only shows.
You didn't ask me
because
it was in the group chat though.
Oh, it was.
I don't think I did ask you. I know it wasn't. All right, yo, Street Champs, come get put on. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Like our shit